was trying to escape my vision. So I guess it's now currently time. Oh, hold on. Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. It's now time for. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today's a comfy fashion show. Where did you go, Twafo? What the hell? Twafo was just here 2 seconds ago. I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm so excited for this. All right. Our fashion theme this week is Bizarro Clone. So I'm very interested in what's happening here because I think I just saw a name. We'll get to it. Let's start off. Where am I? Yes, let me show you the map in 1 sec. Here's where we are. Near Yuyupi's Halo. I'm like right at Yuyupi's Halo. Y'all ever just have a Majima moment and just say F waiting for the Bizarro version for myself? I'm just going to do it live from here on out. Why not? Do we both go full Limsa? It looks like it, Nasha. It looks like it. We're right at that thing. All right, so we're going to start off with Twafo, believe it or not. Twafo as the Bizarro clone of themselves. A cute little blonde cat girl. Meow, meow. Not doing the menacing, of course. No longer menacing. Instead, just being a soft little pink and purple pastel kitty. What do you want to give a backstory for your Bizarro clone? So something went wrong at the clone factory of Twafo, and like I think the emo gene didn't make it over. Where y'all at again? It's like Yuyupi's something or other. Yuyupi's Halo, which is south of the outskirts and north of Yasulani, and also the Electrope Strike. We're at crop circles, yeah. Do you think it's alien crop circles? I mean, there's circles of crops, definitely. So, okay, now you're glad you submitted your picture of Bizarro Emiria because Bizarro Bronwyn was a cutesy blonde cat girl as well. There you go. Yes, she might have had the same hairstyle. Yeah, I love this look, Twafo. It's very lovey. It's very hearty. It's very coordinated. There's not a lot of edge to it, so it's missing all those classic hallmarks of Twafo, where it's just like, it could be, you know, your younger cousin who's really cool and hip, but also kind of like edgy and just like, oh, I don't want to be here at this family function. This girl's like, hi, everybody. So glad to be at the function with you. You know? I'm here to make this event about me. You know? This is so odd. But you still got the classic eyes. Did you invert them, though? That would be such a funny touch if you did. I think she is so wild, and I would not have recognized that as you for sure if I didn't see that it was your name right up there. I saw your name flying around first, and I was like, what's happening? Now you're coming for my flow for this theme. Well, next up, we we have Nausea. This is most certainly the opposite of the usual coincidental lemons Still quite lemony, you know, still rocking the yellow outfit. But wow, a white cat girl does seem to be the opposite of a Lalafell. You gasped. Yeah, kind of, definitely a turn. I can't believe you Fantasia'd for this. I hope you have a backup. This is hilarious, though. I think in every way, everything in every way. I mean, you definitely have that Limsa Luminsa vibe. You know, very beachy. It looks like your favorite drink is strawberry lemonade. You're trying to like get people to buy you drinks right now. You're taking this off. It's disgusting. I mean, you know, it is still cohesive. Like your look and Twafo's look is still Twafo's like the winter version of you. The only thing Twafo needed to do to truly be Bizarro was to change their name to Twafo Blows instead of Twafo Sucks, maybe. This is great though. I love it. I cannot believe you're a cat girl. I like your earrings. And you're doing that sexy little dance that the cat girls always do. You know. That little like if you saw someone doing this in real life, you'd be like, okay. Oh, we're going back to this one and back to that? Okay. All right. It's a vibe, though. It's a vibe. It's just not what I come to expect when I think of coincidental lemons. Now, I'm very confused about this. This is very reminiscent of the outfit Naja usually wears. I don't think the hat is usually you're Naja's alt, Paul. Okay, so you decided. So we're doing a little clothing swapping. I love this though. This is a fun look. It's still Paul is trying to catch his hands. I saw that grin. I really did. Too many eyebrows, I think, for Naja's character. You call that can't dance the shy stanky foot? Yeah, it is a little shy, isn't it? Look at that grin. Look at that grin. So. I love the coats. I think it's great if you're, you know, is this usually Naja's bodega fit? I love it. The hat's fantastic. You look very reserved, but also quietly fashionable. You look certainly very confident. I don't think there's anything wrong about this look, though. I think it looks spectacular. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, I would confidently ask you for directions, I think. These are my compliments. I know they're getting snatched. So, I'm sorry that Paul reheated your nachos. I really am, Naja. But you know what? When you're a trendsetter, folks will be taking that stale plate of nachos and be like, I think I could get some more use out of this. You know? Naja left those on the table. Paul said, wait, for me? This has gone plasticky, but I think I can make it work. So well done, Paul. Great. Alrighty. Now, moving on down the line to Quantum. Now, Quantum, your entry today is a bit of a cop-out because this is an established glam, but also, what was the answer to the question? And two, you misunderstood the assignment by going alternate timeline. Years before the events of Rumble Born, Miura was a proud and patriotic soldier of the Garlean army, rising in the ranks quickly thanks to hiding her true race and identity. All until she bore witness to the... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. I thought I could keep up with it. The Bosnia incident, or Bosnia incident, and could not deal with its impact until she swore to dismantle the Garland war machine from the inside. As years went by, she did her best to rise the rank and amass power until the day came to stage a coup against the Emperor, for which she was betrayed, caught, and barely escaped as a fugitive. But what if things went differently? What if she never witnessed the horrors that changed her and had kept loyal and steadfast? And years later, knowing Gaius's betrayals and doubts, the Emperor deemed fit to send another great warrior to finally take Eorzea. Okay, so this is you. This is, let's see how we can frame this delicately. So this is extremely loyal to the Empire. If this is Imperial Miura, huh? Every interpretation of Bizarro is valid. I agree. Yeah, it's a solid backstory. You know how I usually make up some bullcrap? Because I was going to say you should have your tummy out. You should basically be wearing Naja's outfit if it was opposite of Miura's. Like, oh, let me just not protect my tummy. But this is opposite as in you know, you know how they do like Earth 1 and whatever in the DC stuff, in the Marvel stuff and the DC stuff. How like there's like Owlman and Batman and all that jazz. Like, oh yeah, I'm just like you, but raised in different circumstances or something. Meet Kalia von Sievert, Lictus of the Fifth. Love it. I think she's intense. Still has that Miura flavor, right? Of loving the armor, being very strong. Except has decided to sort of efface all personality in order to be the perfect vessel of the Empire's will. You know? It's kind of what I'm getting is just like, yeah, that self died. That self was evaporated. So you would have showed up as a naked guy. Oh, I would have laughed, McResta. Thank you for thinking about my feelings. That's very kind of you. If you had some more time, I think that would have been funny. I'll just imagine it and laugh. And thank you, Erskate. Howdy. I appreciate the 27 months. Let me get a frog for you. Just a wall of trashy Mikotes. Now, would you have gone so far, McResta, as to be a bunny boy? That would be a whole nother can of worms. And speaking of worms, there's a little worm on this card, and it's surrounded by its friends. It's got one of those potato frogs, a little gnome, a little gremlin of some sort, and a frog with sort of like lilac pastel boots. And they're all together hanging out, having fun in the palm of somebody's hand. And it says, I surround myself with people who really see me. And Earthgate, I hope you do. I hope you feel seen here. Because we see you, we appreciate you, and we respect you, and I'm glad that you're here. It's like a tiny little worm. It's like just a little guy. It's just a little pink guy, so not even for a joke would you become a bunny boy. Well, I love this outfit, Quantum. I think this is a really rad backstory. I appreciate it, and I think it was very necessary as well to understand how this is like an opposite of you, because I didn't know that about your character's backstory. I think it was wonderful. Paul is hurting you enough. Naja, is it usually a white cap, or am I losing it? Is it usually not a white cap? You thought about doing a veer for the joke, but you can't stomach it, I see. You do feel seen here? I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you, everybody. Oh, wait, we do have one more entry. I do have to add it. Give me 1 second. We do have Pine. Was a Discord submission. So give me 1 second. I got a full screen OBS to put this up. So we got Pine Bizarro. Okay. I'm gonna grab this from my fancy fiation. Okay. Let's see. It's under P for Pine. Okay. See, this is what happens when I don't do it offline. I resize it. Okay. Get a look at this. All right. I get that glare on my screen. 1 sec. Let me stand up for this. All right, Pine. So we all know Pine usually as the pastel queen. Not the pastel witch. That's a different person. But look at this emo version of Pine. Okay, hold on. Let me crop this so we can really get into it. Are you at Pandemonium? What is that? Let me get this hammer in there too, because it's cool. Oh, crumbs, I just moved something. God only knows. Where are you? Okay, let's get into these details. You know, I feel like Pine, you're gonna... Pine, did you tap into your Hot Topic expertise for this? Did this send you back? This is so great though. Ooh, this face is fierce. This is great. This is an excellent look. I love the purple and the pink. You still got the pink, but I do like the black. And it's either black or a deep purple. I love this. I think you look fabulous. You look really cool, honestly. Bizarro Miria would make a great spy assassin, right? Your cap is black. That's what I thought. You appreciate that Paul didn't go so far as to blackface the hat? I did not know that was possible. Okay. But I'm learning every day. Mira's main character progression is growing from her imperialistic, materialistic tendencies to be a scion. I see. The Japanese Day Parade happened today, and it made your workday kind of hectic. What was going on in this, Urskate? Was there a lot of fun celebrations at least? I thought your hat was black, Naja. That's Get your bunny boy Ness quickness, the most rootness, tootness, chocolatey rabbit of all of Eorzea. I love that, Manny. Love that. I feel changed having seen this, yeah. This is really cool. This is a cool outfit. You didn't know Reaper could get the same weapon glam, huh? Let's make it a little smaller so y'all can see. There was a lot of people around. It made getting around difficult, but it was a bunch of cool floats and a ton of people, yeah. Maybe just too many people, though. I mean, yeah, parades will do that, right? It doesn't show as well as you would hope, but in this picture, you did want to use... Oh, you used one of the... So I like there's kind of like a darkness to your eye makeup or something. It looks really cool. Is it a creepy face paint option? Ooh, food stands and vendors. I hope you stocked up. I hope you got a ton of great food. Wait, hold up! Do we have Bizarro clone of Snake, too? Snake, tell me about your Bizarro clone. Or, wait, you're like... What if Auron was dark? What if Auron inverted his color scheme? Look at this cool sword. Tell me about your Bizarro clone, Snake. I would love to hear about it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Also, I got Pinus up on the screen. Thank you, Pine. Sorry, I took a little too long to realize that. My apologies, everybody. So, Snake, tell us about your outfit. This is such a hilarious and amazing turnout for this. Y'all did so great. I do need help thinking of the next one. But tell me, so you have no lore for this? You threw it 5 minutes ago. You went... you went for alt color fighting game color style. I think it's successful though. I think the color inversion is cool. You know what it kind of gives? So in Kingdom Hearts, Cloud Strife gets this cool alternate outfit for like, you know, being Hades' minion basically in the Hercules world. And then in Kingdom Hearts 2, Auron is in the Kingdom Hearts world as well. I don't think they change his colors, but this is kind of giving a blend of, thank you, Ryan, the Colosseum Cloud Strife and Colosseum, well, like Hades underworld, Auron. It's kind of giving a blend of those. Auron stays the same, yeah, but doesn't this look like Auron's outfit plus Cloud's outfit a little bit, Ryan? Like a cloudification of it. Best thing Kingdom Hearts ever did was that cool outfit for Cloud. It was sick, right? Cloud got his Advent Children outfit for 2, which was okay. Oh, look at you with your little wing. That's great. It's the glasses and the hair for Auron, yeah. Interesting, okay. Hot dog water. No, not the hot dog water. Hot dog water. Oh no, now you're the hot dog water demon. God forbid. Well, wow, it's so fun to see you all like this. This is so cute. I love your approaches, everybody. In your own ways, you all went like kind of all out for this. I think this is really, really cool. So congrats to everybody on these outfits. I assume you all are like shuddering and want to change immediately. You're probably like, I gotta take a shower. I need to take a shower right now, wash all this cat girl off me. Tuavo's gotta wash the blonde like spray out of the hair, you know? Release me. You are released. Hold on, let me get my emojis out. Okay. You can, of course, you are free to go back to your usual selves now. I would love to see like not facing me though. This is the only time we're gonna ever see this site, so take it in, folks. Okay. Please feel free. And then we got this person. Okay. Bye. Bye, person. Poor Swaffer, you're like, oh, it was exhausting. Oh, the smell of the hair dye really hurt my head today. I can't believe I have to do this. Hi, Ale. Good to see you. Galaxy Geek. Good to see you as well. We just had a fun Bizarro fashion show where everybody was showing up as kind of the opposite of themselves. You know what? I've been talking to my pop about a lot of fun like memories and stuff that we've shared throughout the years. So is this too obscure of a concept to be like a snapshot or something like that? Like maybe an outfit you wore from a really fun memory back in the day, or like the embodiment of a good time you once had. I don't know. I wrote up like 4 pages of things to discuss with my pop. Just to sort of chat with him and stuff while he's resting his eyes. But like could be like maybe like one of the happier days, or like a bright spot kind of thing. You got an idea for that already? I would love to see it just sort of like a snapshot in time of a wonderful moment, and then I get to hear about your wonderful moments, you know? Maybe it's like the day you receive your black belt in karate, or like day you got married, or like this is graduation day, or like this is the day I won the tournament, trivia tournament at the bar, you know? Like this is the day my improv troupe and I laughed ourselves so hard we peed, you know? Something like that. This is the day the first bud popped up on my transplants or something. Yours will be the day Martin thought you were a raid mechanic. One of the best days of your life, huh? Did anyone say tournament of power? I could not figure out the word. I was trying to say karaoke. Words are hard, especially right now. I'm trying to orient my brain the right way. And it's working out now and then. Yours has to do with Final Fantasy XIV, but I will not see it coming. Okay. The day you got sent to Bear Pun Gulag and fought in the Kumite, yeah. Happy days, huh? Ooh. Do I have to get ready? Hold on. Let me check the schedule for Dad's caregiver to see if he's coming over now. I think he's coming over at 6:30, but I gotta check real quick. Oops. Put in my pin. Okay. 6 p.m. So I'm gonna go down at 5:45 and put the dog downstairs. I'm gonna set a timer real quick. Yeah, let's go with like the happiest day. What is that? 30 minutes? Heck yeah, okay. I'll put it in Discord. Like fashion snapshot or something like that. Something of the sort. Next week's theme. Fashion snapshots. Wear an outfit from a happy memory of yours and share the story with us. Boom. Okay. So there is that. You are all free to go de-glam. I won't look, so you can become decent again. But I did want to check out these corn crops. Thank you all so much for, like, doing my silly things. Is this a cube? At this stage, we'll need mesh to keep the bugs off. Okay, what's this person saying? Then I better put an order in. Okay. They just got cubes out here in the ring? Okay. Interesting. Well, to catch you up with the story, we're in the Thunderdome now. We met Spain, who is like the queen of the electrical dimension. I'm going to keep calling it dimensions, and I really don't care what it really is. This is how I understand this game, okay? Can't rewrite my brain. We met the queen. She's got infinity rings for bangs, and that just seems like a lot of work. They say good luck to all the wig makers of the world. Like, I can understand how you do the bangs going out like that, because mine do that a lot. And then the mutton chops going under is interesting, but the infinity bangs is like, that just seems like you're trying to catch folks off guard. And there's like a slight green tip to it. That's gonna be hell to die. Can we call it dimension instead of the random thing they say that just means dimension? Yeah. The ancient aliens dimension. Okay. Astrowebs, if you were playing this game and you were playing as your tiefling, then the Bizarro version would just have him be a full-on capitalist aristocrat who just wants power. Oh, okay. I like the antithesis of that, though. So it sounds like I like your actual tiefling. Instead of, you know, his Bizarro self. Svenir is the queen of, I don't know, maybe the 8th or something? 9th? Who knows? Who knows? It's the electrical dimension, right? It's beyond the Golden Gate Bridge or something else. I don't know. The Golden Door. El Dorado. This is El Dorado, but it's just crypto mining, I think. I think it's all just crypto mining. So we gotta watch out for that in our future. She has partnered up with Zaralja, whose name I'm actually shocked in this moment I remembered because I always mistake it for some reason. I can remember Galul Jaja and Bakul Jaja, but never Zaralja for some reason. Anyway, Zaralja is that blue lizard man that got pissed off that we beat him at the contest to become the king of the country. The co-kings of the country. My wife and her brother became the co-kings of the country. And Zaralja got pissed. He went to the digital dimension of lightning and all that jazz. And like commandeered her world, essentially, and forced her to cooperate with him. So she says, at least ostensibly, that she doesn't want to help. And we did see a scene, I guess that kind of plants the seed that she's good. So I'm gonna bet that she's good because she was like in Tuliolal as he was getting attacked, looking at the attack and being like, oh no, the consequences of my actions. You know, she seemed like pretty sad about it, so. Where's the Fawn Jaja? That's what I'm asking. You need to make that, I think, Manny. When are they going to let us be lizards? Never, because they don't want to make another playable race, I'm sure. Your actual tiefling is an arcane trickster thief, Astrowebs. He has a heavy disdain for those swords, but he starts the story as someone who looks out for himself and his family and whatnot. Okay. And then does he decide to expand that network of care to, like, now I care about everybody? He's Magic Andor. Uh-oh. Whoops. Well, it's just a good storyline, Astro. Of course they would take it for Andor. So we're gonna chat with Sphene. She wants our help, I guess, getting her kingdom back and helping her people. So let's have a little chat. And her voice sounds, I think, like the lady who doesn't like chocolate from SpongeBob. So I trust you got a similar farming facility in Troll.
They're completely different from ours. I have no idea what all these machines do.
We settled on this approach after some trial and error. The Turali have their own methods of farming, which they wanted to continue employing. But the environment makes it challenging. There's too much rain and not enough light. Thankfully, use of electrotrope has allowed us to fortify the buildings here as well as provide what nature cannot.
What?
Electrope. It's a material we use for myriad devices and applications. Topic for another time, perhaps. If you follow me, we're nearly to the outskirts.
She's just like chain smoking on her way out.
Where was I?
Blowing smoke into Wooklamott's face, and Wooklamott like pushes her ears back and recoils. Hello, Michi, good to see you. How are you? Either this voice or the baby voice. Oh, did I use a baby voice for her? I can't remember. I used during Yakuza. Oh, that was for like Yua, right? The new host. She was just a little baby. Depending on what's easier on the vocals. Well, we'll see. I think it'd be fun to. Oh, hold on. I worked so hard getting this bacon. Might as well put it to use. Let that thing sizzle. Are there any of these little aether things here? Right? Oh, very southwest. I'm not going that direction. Okay, a little electro bridge. Why not? This is so Death Stranding. Building a bridge just to get over this is very funny to me. It's so Death Stranding. This is like the first bridge they make you build in Death Stranding. Is like over maybe it's like a 8 to 10 foot long puddle, essentially. She's gonna talk so much to have fun doing that voice. Why not? It's Pamela from Stardew Valley, so I think I can handle it. That's the idea. Hopefully through his experience. Oh, through his experiences, he gets radicalized. You've never actually gotten a chance to play him. I
Here
see.
we are. Though you'll doubtless
Oh,
find
Manny.
much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
God. You're giving me a tummy ache. I at least get 2 days off of having a tummy ache if you remind me about this cameo. You were killing my... No, I can't. I was gonna say, would telling you who the celebrity was that bit me in the face when I was a baby help and make you not do it? But, no, because then you just request a cameo from that person and I would die. I would actually die. What is all this? This music is weird. Like, I get they're trying to set a theme for this lady, but they're trying to make it happen, you know? Y'all got little digital things on your head?
Queen's Fiend? What business brings her here, I wonder?
Oh my god. This is a very interesting way of speaking, and I do enjoy it. Queen's Fiend!
The queen has come!
That's what they did. That guy, he was that guy back in town. He was one of the cowboys in the town.
You look well, Paquine. And Catogne, I see you've already taken to your new position.
Good on Katone. Why y'all got like the
When she
weirdest
introduced
fascinators
herself as
on?
Queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Lamachi.
Me?
I guess she's very
It's only
personable but
natural for a
dainty.
ruler to love her people.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna really try my hardest to like this gal. I think she's just a sweet gal.
And I should like to know them as best I can. Even the most trifling details.
It would be a lot more interesting if she was maybe secretly evil, but I'm gonna hope that she's just
The
really,
more you come to
just
know
really
them,
sweet.
the more you grow to love them. Who they are.
I hope she
and
turns
what
into a
they've
big
built.
boss with lots of wings.
That's it. Beautifully put.
Look at her tiny little baby eyebrows. It makes her look tinier.
And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
Oh, interesting.
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence.
Everyone needs to bow to Crow right now.
And who are these fine people?
Tuliolo's vow of resolve Wuklamart and her companions.
Why is she vaguely British, but they're all American? I have questions. Hi, Zip. It's so good to see you.
They come from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
Is she vaguely British? Down with the aristocracy, I'm telling you. British people ruling
The
over
rumors of a
Americans?
link to the outside are true then. Rook Lamont is still so young.
We gotta go throw some tea in some bays or something.
Oh, where are my manners? I am Popone.
Chalk it up to different...
a leader
Well,
of
how is she...
sorts
The,
of the
oh.
people living out here.
Okay, so are these people from our dimension and she's from her dimension? She's not from... Okay, these are folks from our dimension, not hers. Right? Redacted. Mm-hmm.
Papone. That is a ton of Wautenring to it.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Of course. Okay, so Alexandria is vaguely British. And they're Americano. Hello,
Yes,
Juan. It's so
I
good
do.
to see you. Oh, I'm
I
getting
don't
attacked.
suppose you know a woman by the name of Kafkiwa.
Oh, I thought it was Kashua. I'm so wrong. Kakiwa. Kakiwa. I'm getting a text. Hold on a sec. Okay. I gotta text my brother. My brother's watching over my dad right now. So yes, please. I'll be down in 15 minutes to put the dog away. Stella was she was so cute when she was not trying to tear up tissues in my dad's room. She was being a little patootie, and she kept putting the ball on his bed so that he would be able to throw it. But, like, he can't quite do that, so I would pick it up and throw it, but she was like, Daddy, throw the ball. So cute. Class has been kicking your butts. Ugh. Sorry, Michi. Are you getting enough sleep? I worry about you. Oh, another text from my brother. I should have just kept my phone open. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I'll have to put her downstairs. Stella has gotten wise almost instantly to my ploy of tethering her to the laundry room door so that she can look out the glass door, but not get outside. She has instantly figured out that that's my ploy. Like, it took her just maybe a day or less to figure it out. She's so smart. But I need her to, like, not be on the same floor as these caregivers because dogs can be scary, and my dog is scary as hell. So, but I don't want her to bark the whole time. I could put her outside. I just feel uncomfortable having her outside on her own. Because, like, what if there's creatures outside? And I might have to put her outside, though. Kakiwa. Are you sleeping, Michi?
I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Sleep is so good, though, Michi. Once you're done, I hope you get a ton of sleep. Let me tell you, it makes all the difference. Cookie-wa.
Oh. Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasulani are alive and well.
Your mother, you say?
Your mother! I'm Kakiwa.
Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
To the evil witch Kakiwa, which we have kept in the basements. Kept chained in the dungeon.
I do. Yes.
Mmm.
Then tell me, please, where is she?
Did you capture his mama? Oh, not the shifty eye.
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
Okay.
I have a question, Pepone. Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
You got some sleep last night? That's great. That makes up for this week, does it? The most important is not sleeping classes. Honestly, if you have to. I used to be of the, like, feeling like, oh, how dare somebody sleep during classes? And it's just like, I could never get up for an 8 a.m. class. I slept through 8 a.m. classes that I taught. I at least didn't sleep in the class, but I was like, please don't assign me 8 a.m. class. Physically, I cannot make it. And they're like, too bad. Sorry, it's just how the schedule shakes out. And then they assigned it to me. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm missing several classes this semester to teach. Yeah, write it in a card. Let's use sign language or something. Do they have sign language in the Matrix world?
The barrier? Well, I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then...
I am going to tell you right away that these little devices on their heads are monitoring them for thought crimes. Guarantee you. He's going to... The second somebody stands out, steps out of line, thought crimes occur. The signal either zaps them or it alerts the guards, and the guards go, no. You slept through some acting classes when your dance schedule was too intense. There were pillars halfway down. The big studios used to sit behind one and sleep while the teachers worked one-to-one. There you go. Making good use of time. I love it.
Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
Thanks to this device that's implanted in my brain that has a drill in it that twists whenever I say something against the state. I love living here.
Push yourself, Pepone. After 30 years, no one could blame you for not remembering.
Uh-huh. 30 years of
30
time
years?
travel.
As in 30 years in the past?
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not to say I understand why our perceptions
Looks like the
of
ad break starts soon,
intervening
by the way,
time are
folks.
so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoralja's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
Man, could it have been the power of that weird key that also looked like the Holy Grail and also looked like an hourglass? Who knows? Yeah.
I believe
Okay.
you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Oh, so I guess 30 years in the future he was dead. Oh, okay. I did not remember that one.
30 years. Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away.
Pipioane's voice actor sounds like a British person forcing a very American accent. I think that is the case, Manny. I think this is folks doing a relatively convincing American accent. Better than my British accents,
It's not unlike
probably.
how time passes differently in the first and the source. The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence.
I thought we already said this, but I'm glad that we're saying it again this week. In case I
Perhaps
forgot.
the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome.
Meaning this is a piece of another reflection? I mean, that's kind of a given, right?
I
Oh,
cannot say
great.
for
Can't wait to
certain,
meet my
but I
other self
strongly
and kill
suspect that to be
them.
the case. And based on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the source's temporal flow.
Okay. Most of the American voice actors had one Latin American voice in the first half and one American voice in the second. But there's definitely one or two people who sound like they might be British. Oh, Brits like putting it on. Okay. You think a lot of the Shaktiral accents for non-characters are basically reverse Aram Reborn voice acting? It's all still well done. I think they're doing fun voices, but also it's like it's so
If we're to be
great
certain of anything,
that it feels
we
like
need more information.
an amusement park of America. It feels like everyone's like, howdy, folks. Welcome to the Westworld. You know? It's like, I love that. We should be corny. We are America. The world is so America-centric anyway. Or at least our perspective of it. So, like, why not make us sound hokey? I think that's great. We deserve it, honestly, at this point. Zekoa, the cowboy kid, is also Zoralja, for an example of doing both. Yeah, same voice actor, yeah.
Sveen, would it be all right?
I
if
like that
we
they're
had a
leaning
look
into it.
around and spoke with the townspeople?
Sure, but don't cause the drill in their heads
By all
to
means.
twist and turn. At the end of the day,
Time
it's not a
to
real
see
place,
what we
right?
can
Yeah.
see of Alexandria, then.
I love it. I think it's great. I just wish it was more corny. I hope somebody recognizes
And its
Kryl's
people.
like, are you the queen's
I may
great
yet
great
find
great great
familiar
great great
faces among
granddaughter or
the
whatever?
survivors from Yasolani.
Well, these
Even
folks
if I
would have
don't
been
understand
kids,
half of
right?
it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zoralja.
Sure. You could.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living.
I've seen enough of that, but okay.
Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
Okay.
I would join you as well.
I love
Ma'am, please,
walking through the
you
fields of
needn't trouble
court.
yourself.
On this
It's no
cobblestone,
trouble at all.
her heels on this
And I
cobblestone
promise not
path.
to cause any manner of distraction.
Is she wearing heels right now?
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
There are 5 actors who appear in the credits without characters. The first Ray-tier voices, as it turns out, who are all Brits from previous expansions, so are probably here doing some lines. How about that?
Of course.
Doing some great American
I shall proceed
accents.
with the utmost care. Now then.
Okay,
if
she
you two
has
will follow me, we
sensible
can begin
shoes
the tour.
on, finally. I thought that was, Walika. I thought that was that guy. You can hear the gravel still. He's just not putting it on as much. He's not leading it to the cowboy of it all. Bye, bunny folks. Yeah, she's got wedges on instead of heels.
I can't
come
say that
in.
I trust her yet, but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine.
Oh,
and that's enough
is
for
he
me.
here?
Well, at 16 movies, I want to get
Okay.
ready for that.
Yeah.
Check Jimmy and check the dog.
At 5:45, I'm gonna put the dog in the basement. Or do you think I should put her outside? She was fine outside.
So the thing is, if she's barking outside, she's going to disturb the neighbors.
Yeah, for an
Barking
hour.
in the basement, she's disturbing the neighbors.
Okay. That's fine. I don't think I've given her her Prozac or anything. It's probably too late for that right now,
I'll
but
give her
still.
Prozac right now, and you come down in 5 minutes. We'll
Alright.
put it downstairs.
I'll be down in 5 minutes. Sounds good. Alright. Alright, one of my dad's caregivers is coming over at 6, so in a bit I will be heading downstairs to wrangle the dog and make sure she does not go disturb the peace, you know. Her outfit is so, like, it's so, disjointed from the world that we're in. Oh, hello. Speaking of, like, now this is jointed to the world that we're in. This is 100% of this place. If we get to fight this weird-ass lightning horse in this, that was from, Final Fantasy X, I'd be so happy. Here's your little outfit. You're gonna get, I mean, it's gonna hurt bad on the leggies. The lightning. But maybe, so is this just electrolysis? And that's how your bikini line stays so clean. You got your 2 lines in your Wondrous Tales book on Koa during the week. I don't know what that means. So you spend the reward certificate on a mount. Now she's on her lightning horse, Ixion from Final Fantasy X, that's right. Ixion is a special fate in the last Stormblood area. We should try to catch it sometime? Yeah, why not? That'd be fun. Congrats on the electrolysis. It's working. And your Final Fantasy X mount looks amazing. Oh, have I attuned yet? Look at your stank dog. This dog apparently makes a lot of people sad. Not me though. I don't know nothing about that dog. That dog is just a stanky dog. We are attuned. Look at it. Look at this cable management. I'm mad about it. This weird ass cable management here is so funny. I seen.
Electrop has done much to improve the efficiency of their farming, but it hasn't replaced everything. The people want to preserve their own way of life. We didn't want to force ours upon them.
You went to such lengths so that our cultures could coexist, even going so far as to learn our tongue. Sure, everybody appreciated that.
The Mount Devils is a defibrillator. Great electrolysis and a defib. Yeah, it's not entirely flush to the floor. Someone could trip over this. Yeah, I would trip over that, right? If people are interested, you can call it whenever that fate spawns. Great. You can buy it with faux leaves as well. Wild. You saw Ixion fly past you the first time you ever left Ul'dah, and you were so excited, I bet.
Communication is thankfully not an issue, for the Torelli tongue is similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there's words and phrases for which there's no equivalent, but they can be taught with minimal effort. Through mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians and Chirali have learned a great deal from one another. And I'm sure there's more you wish to learn as well, so please, if you got any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Smeen is eager to show you around.
Rather than bore you with lengthy explanations, let's head back to the farm we passed earlier. Yuppie's Halo, it's called. We can speak with one of the farmers when we arrive.
I guess we're off to Yuppie's Halo.
Yeah, da, 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 da. So this person said I just got assigned the role of hunter It's kind of giving what do they call them? Dystopian novel, where it's just like, it's very The Lottery. It's very Hunger Games. People are being assigned their stuff. You knew we had to have a yada da 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 da. We had to. Surely I can jump over this, right? Yeah, let's go. Alright, Mawahusa. No, Mahusa. Oh, this little outfit. Wasn't this outfit like an Endwalker thing?
Allow me to introduce you to Mahusa, one of the most experienced farmhands in all of Alexandria. She's well versed on farming techniques. Indeed, the wealth of knowledge she shared with the other farmers is what's allowed this place to flourish.
Everybody in Alexandria's got green tips. What's going on here? What's this about? You guys take too many chlorine baths? What's happening here? Your hair is green, girl. Oh, it's a Shadowbringer's bought in his outfit. Oh, interesting. Queen's Fiend, to what do I owe this sudden shower of praise?
My apologies for the interruption. I come with guests from beyond the barrier. They wish to learn more of Alexandria, so I invite them over to see how crops are grown. I told them that's alright.
So the rumor visitors from the outside were true. Speaking of hunters, what do you think if FromSoft made a spiritual successor to Bloodborne, but it was an old Weird West setting? I would shatter my tempered glass desk for that. The way I'd pound down on this desk, like Donkey Kong hitting some bongos, it would break the glass, my monitor and my keyboards and the monitor risers and my stream deck and my water bottle and my phone would all fall through. I'd be covered in broken glass, screaming, bleeding, and shouting to the sky. And I lose my channel and have to rebrand as a worm, probably. Just like a VTuber of a worm. I hope you all would find me there. Yeah, I would love that. That would be so great. What manner of host would we be to deny them a look around? And I gather your majesty is also intended to check in on things here.
You know me too well, Mahosa. I thought to seize it.
Immigressa, you're right. I do need to drink a little more water. You would still sell it to me if I was a worm. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
I thought to seize this opportunity to see how farmers fare and perhaps pepper them with a few questions, though I do enjoy observing and taking part in the work too.
Thanks, Manny.
To what appear we got a permission, so please walk around the grounds to your heart's content.
You go on ahead. I'll keep Sphene company. I keep an eye on you. I don't trust you. Don't misunderstand. I'm not the suspicious type, but given our positions, it would make sense for us to go around together, when you say.
A fair point, but be sure not to let me out of your sight. I'll remain on a Wooklamot's watchful eye. Pray, come find us after you've seen your fill and spoken with the other farmhands.
Alrighty. That's my alarm that tells me that I gotta go put my dog in the basement so she does not get aggressive towards these caretakers. I want to wrangle that doggy. I shall indeed right now. I'm gonna play us some music. I'm gonna go wrangle my pup. And when I come back, I'm gonna lasso my dog. And when I come back, I will see you all for some more Final Fantasy XIV. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But I am back for the break, and one dog merrier. So it is time for some more Final Fantasy XIV. It's co-starring my dog, who you can't see right now. Alrighty, y'all. Let's get to it. I gotta learn about farming. Yapakana is one of my favorite brands of orange juice. Okay. Let's see what's going on out here. Hello, Jingle Dog. Hello, Jingle Baby. Are you jingling? You're looking for more treats, but I can guarantee you there's no more treats here. You are being precious. I wish everybody could see you. Yep. Yep. No more of that left in the room. But I can give you a brand new baby. Hold on. I got little backup babies for this dog. And you know what? I might put my cam on. I'm going to shock you. You're going to be so dismayed. when I revealed to you that I'm wearing the same shirt I was wearing yesterday. Sleep tiny. Sleep tiny. Sleep tiny. Wow. Hold on. This camera does not behave. Okay. Where's that dog at? Position 1. Wow, I'm so wow. What this looks so bizarre when I'm backlit. What do we got here? Yes, indeed. I should take my meds in a second, but first, where is my camera? I don't even know anymore. Should be around here somewhere. There it is. Okay. We can turn this off. Witness protection mode. My dark ass room. Some light. There's the dog, right? The baby is here. The baby. Oh, that's it. What's that? Oh my god, what could it be? What could it be? Oh, watch out, you gonna hurt yourself. Down. Down. You gonna hurt yourself, little baby. It looks just like you. It's a little cow. It looks just like you, little baby princess. Yes. Sit. Lie down. Okay. So there's the baby. I love my hair. Thanks. It's up in a bun. I did do my bangs in case I had to see any caregivers today. Killing hell of that baby. Well, since we're having a baby moment, might as well play some music. Yeah. Yeah. Now, why does a cow have a really long tail? That's a good question. I think they just make like squirrels and beavers and whatever. And then they're like, why not cow print? Good girl, kill it. Yeah. Very good. That's hilarious. Yep, go for the neck, definitely. Good idea. That was a ferret, right? It's some sort of very long cow. You got it, baby girl. These are fairly indestructible. We've had several versions of this for a long time, and she never gets a squeaker out of it, so. Good girl. Yeah. Drop it. One more throw, and then it's back to the game. Alright. I got another backup one just like that. They came in a pack of 5, so I've made a last. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna deactivate the camera. But now if you hear crinkling and... I guess I should just have the camera. No. I'm gonna deactivate the camera, but if you hear all that going on, you know what it is. You know what's going on. It's just my dog being a silly goose. Okay, we'll turn this back on. And then get this over here. Okay. Oh, and probably this is a terrible mashup, I would imagine. Okay. If you hear thrashing and crinkling and squeaking, you know it's the dog. Alright, are you feeling better now, little booger? Are you feeling better, my little booger? My little bean. My Stella bean. Okay, she should be feeling better, I think. Well, he needs a Stella cam, but instead of the usual webcam pointed at the pet, it's Stella wearing a GoPro. That would be amazing. And then it would be like, just the back of my head on stream. Oh, little baby. She's resting her little head down. The euphoria of a new toy has worn off. And now she's like, oh, I miss my daddy. All right, let's talk to Heine. Oh, an unfamiliar face. I gather this is your first time on site then. Why are you dressed? Did they make you dress like this? Crinkle Cam. Hey, Crinkle Cam part 2. Thank you for that, Manny. Well, this here's the storehouse, or rather the entrance. The real storehouse is underground, much more spacious, and equipped with a temperature regulation system to keep the harvest from spoiling. Since the entrance is so small, it's much easier to prevent wild beasts from wandering inside. It also makes it a viable facility for breeding and raising livestock. We've even got a few beds down there for emergencies. My parents often complain about how Alexandrian technology and electrope complicate our lives, but it's just a matter of learning how things work. You've got a new action camera of similar type recently. There was an accessory that was a harness to put on your pet. You're still wondering if you could pad out your cat a bit to fit it. Maybe put some of that like insulation stripping in there on the vest and see if you can get that around your cat. Take my job, for instance. I'm presently overseeing the storage of harvested crops. They'll be taken up to the tower for processing and from there find their way to every dining table in Alexandria. Is that so? You're farming here and giving it to Alexandria. Fascinating. Oh, does this have a squeak? Oh, it does. Thank you, Stella. The work is hard, but I take such satisfaction in what we do. So they're farming stuff for Alexandria, not for their own little table here? Their own little homes? Alright, Kipewi. Tell me what's going on over here. These big old birds. Dogs around the world have perked up indeed. Oh, she has flopped. She's rolling around on the cow ferret now. Oh, not digging on the bed. What? What? She's a little wiggle worm. Let her dig. I wish I could just have a cam on Stella, like I wouldn't be here. And now you're sassing me? What? You have something to say on my show? That's what I thought. They're saying that you and yours are visitors from beyond the barrier. Is that true? So it is, which means we're connected to the outside world again. Not that I have a desire to leave, mind you. I'm quite content with life here in Alexandria. But setting that aside, you're here to observe our work, right? As you can see, I'm in charge of livestock. Here at UP's Halo, we produce not only fruits and vegetables, but also meat, poultry, and eggs. Tending the animals is an absolute joy, but I have to be careful not to grow attached. It's a little sad when they're shipped off, but a job's a job. Well, I have to get back to it, but it was nice talking to you. Please give my regards to the Queen. Are these people indentured, sir? Are we really doing America all over again? Like, all the way? Oh, man. I thought we were doing it, but good this time. Christopher Columbus was good. The cowboys were fun, but are we doing colonization again? I'm worried. Elias, are we colonizing? Light levels appear to be fine. As for the Parasaurus. Whoa. You wish to know about my job? I tend to the fields mostly, watering the crops, keeping the soil fertile, and so on. It admittedly took some time until I fully understood how best to carry out my duties. I also manage the lamps we use in the fields. We do our best to keep everything up to code, but should they start to malfunction, it's up to me to fix them. The land and sky being not what they are, ensuring a rich harvest makes for constant work. But honestly, I love how involved the process is. Both my parents, being Alexandrian, didn't grow up knowing much of anything about farming. Every day is an opportunity to learn and grow. You guys sound like you're being run through a PR filter. I don't like it. This is weird. I think we're colonizing again, guys. I mean, it is very true to American history, but I thought maybe with Columbus being a good guy that we wouldn't run over this. Somehow, America always turns out to colonize, I guess.
I see. Don't be so hard on yourself. Anyone would have been hard-pressed to deal with such a thing.
What's a scanner darkly? Why does that sound familiar, Astro?
Oh, welcome back. My apologies for failing to notice your return. Yeah, you've had your fill of speaking with the farmers. Let's return to Mahus.
Stella's being good. It's a movie from the 90s? Oh, the 2000s. Okay. Random Kakarot NPCs are 10 out of 10 hot in this expansion. Are they really? What makes them so hot to you, game she plays?
Well, what's your impressions of the farm?
Columbus ever being a good guy in any way, shape, or form. In this one, they're like, what if Columbus was working closely with the folks of the land and decided not to just sort of imperially take over? It's a Philip K. Dick novel, and there was a film adaptation with Keanu Reeves. How about that? You remember that movie? What'd you think of it, Michi? They picked some good face combos to your eyes. Fascinating. You think it was normal? I was amazed that everyone loves their labor. It's weird that no one can say something bad about it, and it feels like they're speaking through a PR filter.
Curious observation. Do you not love your own work? Oh, but I jest. It's true the people on the outskirts seem the most fulfilled. They always take their duties with good cheer.
The people long for the fields? Yeah, I guess so.
What do you think of our tour, Lamachia?
What did you call me?
Was that inappropriate? I'm sorry. Heard other people call you by that name, and I thought maybe,
No, it's fine. As you said before, there's no need for titles and formalities.
Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to have so much faith in this little girl, but like, how do you... It's just a lot. It's giving definitely there's no war in Bossing Say for sure. And Alice, thanks for reminding me to drink some water. The movie was cool, but you just can't remember much else of the movie. Winona Ryder was in it, and Robert Downey.
As for my thoughts, I was very impressed. The machines could be used to overcome so harsh an environment is amazing. Never seen anything like it.
The feeling is understandable, indeed, and many still find the machinery behind me baffling. I hope this is like, it's processing, oh god, what do they call that soul? It's processing Mako. Like, if this was actually Mako reactors and it's just like, oh yeah, we're like drilling into the core of the earth and sucking the souls out of it to power your iPhone. I think that would be great. It's a system that controls the distribution of water for the fields and livestock. It's been acting up lately, though. Not enough blood sacrifices, I guess.
Acting up, you say?
You needn't worry, my queen. It happens fairly often. Put simply, it's taking in water that had a strong lightning charge. We think some creature must have been charged up with energy and we're releasing it to the river we use as a source. They're a pissing lightning? I thought that was just a figure of speech. This is the new Xbox 1080 XXX, I bet. The system would return to normal if the creatures were dealt with. But I'm reluctant to beg it of the army. God, if only we had some adventurers who could go kill lightning creatures or something. Look at me and Wooklamat. We kind of are like matching our palettes. Isn't that cute? Like, our styles are different, but the palettes are matching.
We could take care of it if you like.
Good, the dog is relaxing.
That's most gracious of you to offer, but it's too dangerous.
Oh, it's no trouble for the vow of resolve of Tuliolal. Regardless of how the relationship between our nations may develop, if there's people in need, I want to help. Simple as that. And Kriya's even stronger than I am. It shouldn't take us long at all.
Yeah, I've actually saved many dimensions before, Ismene, including yours by proxy, so you're welcome.
They're very well, I graciously accept, but please take all care.
Time to dodge lightning to unlock the next step of the main story quest. It was so boring and tense to do that. I really hope we don't have to.
This ought to go even faster if you and I search for lightning-charged fiends on our own. Good hunting.
FLV, thank you so much for the 38 months. I appreciate you, and for that, I am going to read to you a little froggy card that unfortunately you can't see because I'm off camera today. Oh no! No, God! It's taken out. I'm fine. Okay. So, your froggy card is a cute little frog. I don't think their nails are painted, to be honest. They're crouched, holding their knees together, giving themselves a hug, and they're wearing their cute little toadstool hat. And the card says, I forgive myself, FLV. Have you been beating yourself up lately about, like, little mishaps that have been happening? My doggy's in here with me, sorry. Have you been beating yourself up on little things that maybe you're forgetting? Like some stuff has slipped your mind, you're like really beating yourself up about it, FLV? If you are, it's time to give yourself a hug. And I know that sounds corny, but just try it. If you can make it work. A hug would be nice. Just to, it's a reset, honestly. Forgive yourself, be like, you know what? I'm gonna give myself a little grace. Give myself a little rest period. It's okay to goof up sometimes. It's not like I'm negligent or something, you know. Ewan, good night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Ewan, I appreciate you. Thanks for listening and lurking and all that stuff. And I hope you have a good Sunday and Monday. Okay? We appreciate you, Ewan. Always. So, this scan, it was called a scanner darkly? Was that what it was called? Oh, crap, there's a hostile presence. Hold on. Do I even have my little Pokemon now? Where's the presence? Hello? Presence? Oh. Thunderbird. Well, I don't want to be in water for this. Seems like a bad idea to be in the water, but what do I know? Now I use this dang thing all the time. I got this new damn button. Hold on, let me kill this presence. Okay. It's about a cop who goes undercover to investigate a corporation he thinks might be illegally growing a drug. They put people who prove to be a problem in the fields to work on only growing said drug. The whole, we're happy to work here, but there's something beneath their words. Feels very much like that. Feels almost like an idea I had for like a D&D campaign is that like a whole region is afflicted by a curse where they cannot like speak ill of the queen or say speak ill of the king or like speak the truth of the queen or something, or they just everyone's under some very potent magical spell. So like anytime you literally try to say anything about it, you just keep saying the same like 2 or 3 stock phrases like, oh yes, tragedy of such a shame what happened to the queen. It pains me to even think of it. Please ask me no more. Just like something like that. Like, they could literally... And they think maybe they're sharing information with you, but it just keeps coming out to your ears as literally anything else. So something like that. Hey, FLV, just thank you for the support. I appreciate you. You deserve to be kind to yourself as well. Oh yeah, lolly lule low. That's true. It basically is lolly lule low. Man, here I thought I made up something different. This bird's gonna cook me. Just kidding, I'm good. All right, Thunderbird's down. Hopping on my pig. The queen's a bit gets turned into a flan. Do you mean like a fantasy flan? Like a little gooey boy from like Dragon Quest or something? Or just a delicious pudding? Yeah, they sound like typical NPC responses. That's why in like in a D&D setting, I thought it would be interesting because it's like it would be fun to do and just wait to see how long it actually takes the players to realize that something is actually awry with NPCs. So, wizards have been injecting nano scrolls into knights for the past 40 years. Yeah, it's the feudal warfare economy. It's memes. It's the end of MGS2 and also Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance and all that. It's all that. The DNA of the soul, in fact.
You're both all right, thank goodness.
You needn't have worried so much. You barely broke a sweat dealing with the fiends.
Oh, well, they almost killed me, to be honest.
They're all gone now.
Of course I was worried, you my dear guests. But thanks, we truly...
The second they say, now put this weird little fascinator on the side of your head, don't worry about the burrowing feeling. I'm getting out of here. It would be more nefarious to turn them into the food flan, and a queen's knight takes the flan to the queen so she can consume it. I see. That would be very scary. In my, in the concept that I was building, it was that the queen had died, but the king used necromancy to bring her back, so she was just something else and worse. But unkillable, you know? Just all bad. You cooked the last of your pre-chopped veggies? Yeah! What were they? Tomorrow you're packing up the kitchen, and then the day after that is Monday, the move-in day. When's the big day, Nasha? Unless that's too, like, revealing to tell. It kind of looks like she's got, like, a little skull thing on her hip. What is that little hip, like, buckle?
Thank you, we truly appreciate this.
Indeed, with this we won't have to ask Zeralja's machines for help. He's been making a concerted effort to bolster his forces, sparing but a fraction for the people's protection. He thinks nothing of our safety, unlike Queen Sphene. Oh, so you just had Robocops before, and then now they're, Robo-military?
That's enough, Mosa. If you have grievances, I'll hear them later. But to speak of the king now.
No, she's right. He's never been one to look after his own people.
It looks like a monster with a fierce bob. Exactly, Kaino. Just stunty. You chopped up some mirepoix months ago. You're not gonna move for another week, but you're gonna live on takeout, gotcha. It would be a nice break, right, as well? Are you doing more packing this week too? Because sometimes, like, after a full day of packing, it's nice to be like, I am eating some chicken katsu tonight, you know? It does look very Kingdom Hearts, you know?
Anyways, thanks for letting us tour the farm. The folks here are delightful. It was a pleasure to meet them.
You couldn't have favored us with more uplifting words. My people are my pride and joy.
And you never fail to let us know, nor how much you care.
Of course, you're my precious family, all of yous.
You seem a good sort, Sphene. That I'll admit. But forgive me if I'm not ready to lower my guard for the enemy queen just yet.
Ha! Oh, ha ha ha! For you to be called that, I dread to imagine what villainy your majesty has committed.
Come now, it's no laughing matter. A ruler is responsible for the welfare of countless lives, and one wrong decision can lead to untold suffering. Failure is unconscionable.
Well, oh, hey, I don't like the light has left your eyes, girl. I don't like that. Did you see the anime fisheye lens zoom in with the light leaving her eyes? That's a little... The queen... No! Wait, actually, I guess that weird little thing on her hip kind of does look like, her hair a bit. It does. This week is work, pack, eat, takeout, repeat. That sounds exhausting, Nausea. I'm glad you're taking care of yourself and getting some takeout. Might do a lot of... We did takeout yesterday. I did, you know, instead of, making dinner, because I was like, I can't make pasta. It was like $2.50 by the time I was able to start making food. I'm like, no, I'm gonna go put makeup on. Today I made the pasta because I had a bit more time. And then the hornet showed up in my room, of course. This poor woman being cursed with this terrible voice. What? Some women have very deep, gravelly voices, and it's wonderful. Folks are from different walks of life. Some folks smoke 40 packs a day, just like Sphene. It's how she gets through living in lightning New York or whatever she's supposed to be from, I'm not sure. She lives inside of a computer, I'm pretty sure. So she's gonna sound like she smokes a lot. You got Chinese takeout? I haven't had Chinese food in a long time. I need to find a good place. Any of the leftovers now? Yummy, yummy. I hope the rice hasn't gone too dry. I find that like the next day, it's pretty dry.
Perhaps we should head back to the outskirts. I dare say your friends will also have returned by now.
My thanks again for dealing with the fiends. Thanks. Come again and visit us anytime. Zabba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Sorry. 2 in a day is too much. A little bit of water in it before microwaving? Okay. Oh, hey, by the way, my mom says she wants to get a toaster oven. Now, air fryers don't do toasting, do they? Instead of breathing cigarette smoke, it's just the dust that accumulates inside the PC box, right? Yeah, she wants to get a toaster oven. Some do, so some do the toasting? Okay. Because, like, if we gotta make room for something... Because toaster ovens are usually pretty, like, sideways long. But, like, if I could also be cooking up some chicken tenders in there, it might be nice without heating up the whole house. You could probably toast in the air fryer if you brush the bread with butter or oil, okay? You can get countertop combo things. They do air fryer and toasting, a little bit of oven stuff. Okay. Air fryer is just a small oven. It does everything that an oven does. Okay. You toast your bagels in the air fryer with tomato and fresh mozzarella. Delish. I always see... I used to watch a lot of Korean vloggers. I don't know why. But they would do cute little, like, homekeeping stuff. It was precious. And a lot of them make, like, this fun little, like, egg toast thing where they, like, put some bread out. And one of the recipes was, like, surrounding it with, like, a little wall of mayonnaise just on the perimeter of the bread. Then cracking an egg onto it and then, like, putting that in the toaster oven. And then it was, like, a perfect little fried egg toast every time or something. Illuminati. You have a combination air fryer toaster oven. It looks like a mini oven. Okay. That sounds good. See, everyone says these air fryers are so great, Illuminati. But I haven't made the plunge yet because the idea of another another device on the countertop, I'm fighting for my life for countertop space. The idea of another one is so scary to me, but maybe we can make some room for it. Isabel, okay, hold on. Isabel Sanford, the wife from the Jeffersons, had an iconic raspy lady voice. Love that. Yeah. Many years ago, you were writing a Halloween-themed one-shot where the party stumbles upon a cursed village. You never got around to establishing what the threat was, but you put it in an old house you hoped the party would stumble upon an investigation. It's always fun to plan those things, right, Astro? Air fryers are so useful for single servings. You just Google recipe air fryer, and it's basically oven instructions with different timing. Yeah. Yeah, I bet it's great for, like, making food on your own. Ah, you had to have it because your actual oven was dead and it took your landlord forever to fix it. It does take up a lot of space though. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Because, like, we still want to... You know, my mom microwaves Ovaltine every night. It's her comfort thing, is having Ovaltine every night. And my brother microwaves water. What do I microwave? I don't know. Meals and stuff, which I suppose the air fryer could do for me too. Doesn't heat up the house or spread the smell quite so much as a real oven, right? Game she plays, yeah. This house had a lab in its basement that would lead them to some exposition about an experiment gone awry. Later on, the part would come across as a misshapen man working on a farm. Oh, the party would come across. Okay, turns out that man came from an experiment. The house belongs to a Frankenstein-type character, and the farmer was his creation who just wanted to live a simple life. Hopefully the party could have gotten them to join him. I hope you run this later, because that sounds like a lot of fun.
Do you hear that?
What? No. Then I can finally experience the joy of that air fryer pizza that you're all talking about.
What's happening over there?
Hell yeah, voice acting. Let's go. Also, I never remember to do this, so let me just, like, deactivate and reactivate the source really quickly to sort of catch it up to speed on the timing.
It's nearly time.
You could put the air fryer in the living room to spice things up. Oh my god. There's no space in there either. The mantelpiece is cluttered with my mom's, like, lovely crystal things that she loves. And then the dresser is covered in plants. And I'm not going to air fry next to plants or hurt them. Is this the lottery, the short story? Are we picking out who gets to die? Or is this Hunger Games? Because I didn't read the Hunger Games, but the lottery is a good one. Are we picking? Are we going to have to stone somebody to death?
I'm glad you could make it.
This sounds so funereal. Ah, the elderly.
Are you with us?
Oh boy, I hope this doesn't hurt my current feelings right now.
Queen Sphene has come to see you.
Indeed.
Everything
Not
is going to be
Namika.
all right.
Not Miss Namika. Wasn't the lottery a short story that got a whole people pissed at the newspaper that published it? Maybe. I don't remember. Possibly. You're writing that. Let's look into it, Manny. Because I'm curious. You're writing that for a group you were playing with at the time, but unfortunately stopped playing together long before you got to October. Oh, so you couldn't get a Frankenstein in the party. But the great thing is you can always cannibalize that story and use it somewhere else. Not Namika. Miss Namika. I didn't take my meds at 6. Oh.
What's the matter, dear?
Wook Lamont should punt Sphene out of the dome right now and be like, Namika, I love you. Yeah, the bracelet. Mm-hmm.
It can't be.
30 years in the future. Wow, they're gonna kill a woman right now? Really, Final Fantasy? Where is that little electrical
That's the
thing going?
dangle I gave to Namika.
Yeah, and it's so weird her name is Namika. And then she was saying Wook Lamont.
You know her?
Of course I know her. She was like a mother to me.
Great.
I see. She was always willing to lend a kindly ear to others, but rarely did she ever
Damn,
speak of
she went on a
herself.
train to the future and now she's dying. This sucks.
Is it really you?
You should get up close so she can hear you.
She must have arrived shortly before the barrier manifested. For us, it was perhaps days, but for her...
30 years.
Namika, it's me. Wook Lamont.
I'm afraid her time with us is really at an end.
And why are you making her sit in this gamer chair? Put her in a bed, you jackasses! Why is she in this busted ass gamer chair? Not ergonomic at all. There's not even back cushions to this thing.
Has she no more soul cells?
Not the soul cells. Not the soul cells. Not this. She has a higher KDA than anybody else in the room combined, I bet. Yeah. That is so funny because she can take that to the grave, honestly. This is so funny. Is this is this that thing where it's just like you got minutes on your life and you pay them with like, there was like I think Justin Timberlake was in a movie about this. I didn't see it. Of course I didn't. Wasn't there a movie where like the protagonist, you gotta like, your watch tells you how much you have left to live or whatever?
She always used hers sparingly, but at her age, it wouldn't make a difference.
Not soul cells. You saw that one? What do you think of the game she plays? Also, can you summarize it for us? Hey, I'm here to suck the rest of the life out of you. Corporate's here.
Ma'am, the ushers have arrived.
Not Usher, too! First Justin Timberlake in the movie, and now Usher's here? Hey, are they sucking up life and giving it to her? Sphene, I will karate chop you.
Thank you, Namika, for your many years of friendship. Take
You'll live
comfort
on in my
knowledge
heart.
that this is not the end.
You just remember the misshapen man was going to be a sentient flesh golem. That sounds fun, Astro.
Be not afraid. Your memory will
Not
live
the
on
be not
in
afraid.
us.
Not the biblical quote. Be not afraid. Are you a biblically accurate angel? What are you doing? I'm delaying the ad break, by the way, so we can watch this cutscene together. The bunny girl in the back looks like her ends are so fried from bleaching, like processing her hair color. The bleach is killing your hair, Marjorie. You've got to stop it. Thinking emoji, same.
The giants share a similar belief.
But like not in memory, but also I think like she's gonna suck up the soul of Namika. She suddenly sprouts 7,000 eyes. The battle music starts playing. I love it.
Wait, where are you taking her?
Hopefully out of that damn chair. Who the hell designed this this chair? I have been serving you so many looks lately, you're not even mad. I know. Hey, I'm wearing the same striped shirt I was wearing yesterday. There was a hornet in my room, Smee. So the whole time I was going to spend doing makeup, I was escorting a hornet out of my room. And by the way, the hornet lived. And I hope it's not coming back. It did try to crawl in my closet. Did I mention that? It went in the closet, then out of it, and I'm freaked out about it. Cause like I don't want more bee. I don't need more bees. It is the dang AC unit, Smee. Then the hornet was chilling on my fake fig tree, and I was like, my man, that is super not real. Anyone remember the worst chair in America YouTube? I don't remember that one green lanyard. Somebody in Dune designed these chairs. Like, why did they import these from Alexandria? You guys could have had any crafted good made from these people, and you chose to like bring your busted ass like Star Trek DS9 table or whatever this looks like. It's a weird like casino table or something. What's this? Is Claudel okay? Claudel's fine. You know, he lost 4 leaves yesterday. Herman Miller went downhill after slipping into another dimension. Another dimension. Another dimension. It's true. You need lumbar support when you run out of soul cells? They should give Grammy a lumbar pillow for Mother's Day tomorrow.
Worry not. She is being escorted to a medical facility in the tower.
Mm-hmm.
There we will ease her burden.
Girl, you are not helping me like you. I have to tell you. I was suspicious of this woman from the very beginning, and I'm really trying not to be because I'm trying to turn a corner and trust cute little girls and stuff, but like she's making it so hard. What do you mean at a facility? The movie summary: people stop aging at 25, but they've been engineered to only live 1 more year. Rich people can pay to live indefinitely as a 25-year-old. Justin Timberlake is on the run and is using up his last year. Okay, that's what's happening right now, I think. The game she plays. They're gonna suck the life out of this girl. They're turning Namika into Meol, you know? It's good to see you, Alex. Welcome on in. It's comfy time today. It's so hot today. You wish you had a skirt. What's stopping you aside from societal pressure? Probably the societal pressure, right? Kilt would be good.
I had hoped to make arrangements for her sooner, but
y'all didn't even plan her
arrangements for as long as
arrangements.
possible. I could not bring myself to refuse her.
Now, what do you mean? You didn't contact the funeral home? What's going on here? I'm taking her out of the dome. She can go back to Tulia. This sucks. Grandma got on a train to the wrong dimension.
I might stay with her for a little while longer.
That's bogus. This poor woman lost her father figure and her mother figure.
We may not share the same blood, but she was my mother.
Damn.
Please.
This is rough. This is terrible for poor Wooklama. They're putting my poor kitty cat through it. And why is that? Well, you can have a long skirt even if you have a hang down. It doesn't have to be like a micro mini skirt with your booty out and everything. Could do like a mid-length, you know? Why are they putting her through it? Is it because they can't kill my protagonist's parents because we don't have any? They're like, let's make you fall in love with this Catwoman so that we can kill her parents for you. And she got on a train. She got robbed. She got robbed coming to Cowboy Town and then robbed of her life over in here. That's terrible. Yes, exactly. Scoochie Coochie is a great thing for Automata to catch. It is very funny.
Let us give them some time alone.
Just dodge the Scoochie Coochie cutter skirt. Exactly. If you gotta wiggle it down, it's not great. But like, I mean, unless you want to tuck, but that's not gonna help you feel less hot. Yeah, how are they killing my in-laws in this, Twafo? This is ridiculous. I'm not leaving the room. I'm staying here. Did the writers at Final Fantasy XIV go through something really tough? What's going on here? Where you going, honey bear? Stella's in the room, by the way. My baby! What's my baby doing? What's the baby doing?
She didn't speak,
I don't want
but
you to know about the guy that's your
grateful
Stella.
that I could be with her at the end.
Okay.
All right. I hope we can move to a funnier scenes.
Well, we're trying to keep Stella away from the caregiver that's downstairs. It's not the end. Oh, great. Okay.
Oh, nothing. I was just
Okay,
thinking that we have
girl.
much to discuss. Where shall we begin?
So, I'm still keeping my fingers crossed. It was made aware that there's 3 parental deaths in this expansion, which is a lot. That's a lot. I'm guessing that's number 2. And then I'm just keeping my fingers and toes crossed for Thancred. There's still a chance that they're gonna like suck the life out of him or something like that. Hello? How's it going, Mommy?
I just say goodbye.
Oh, is he gone?
He did everything that was on your list.
Really?
And then he took the trash out to the side.
That's great.
And then he brought all my Home Depot supplies
Did
to
he?
the backyard.
Oh my
with a hand
God.
truck.
Wow.
And we shook hands and off he went.
What a nice fella.
Yes, a very nice fellow.
What a nice guy.
And we'll see him tomorrow
I can't believe he got all the Home Depot stuff.
He recommends. Well,
He insisted, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. And he carried a lot of it on his own.
And he moved Dad up?
Yeah. Yep, he changed the bed sheet and everything.
He changed the bed sheet too.
Oh yes.
That's great.
So everything he could possibly do, he
Don't
did.
move her with your leg because she'll get upset at that. Come on,
Come on, baby.
Come on, little baby.
And I thought maybe I'll bring her
back down to the first
mother
level.
downstairs. Or you could take her down with you when you get ready to feed her.
Yes, when I'm getting ready to feed her, and I can go down after this at the end of the scene, I think.
All right.
So she won't be crying up here for very long.
Alrighty.
Well, she didn't hear a thing. She was up here
Excellent.
with me, so we can do this plan, you know, on Tuesday.
Yeah, great. Yeah. Whenever we have nighttime visitors. We don't have nighttime visitors every single day, right?
Yeah, there's a few days where we don't have coverage, so.
Which is fine.
It's totally
We'll
fine.
do whatever. He said if we keep up the changing of the briefs at least once a day, there won't be pets.
Good. That's what we're trying to avoid.
Yeah. He said he looked really great with that. So.
That's great. That's great. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what the lady that washed him said too.
Nadira.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to understand. So that's okay. They're not gonna find. They're not gonna find them. You didn't say her last name or whatever. We don't even know it. But yeah, that's what she had said. She said, "Whatever you're doing, keep it up." And I'm like, I don't even know what we're doing.
Yeah, because we don't.
We don't know.
But we're doing a good job.
We're doing a great
Thank
job.
you, good girl, baby.
Well, thank you, Mommy, for the update.
All right.
How is Daddy tired from all the moving? I'm sure he's exhausted.
Oh yeah, and you know
Is he nauseous as well?
I
I'll
won't
check
go
in on
until
him.
I go. I'm gonna go down now.
Are you gonna
again.
be?
I finished everything I needed to do downstairs, so I gotta get something to drink because I'm parched.
Well, Mommy, I'm just so glad he was able to help us so much.
Yes, it's worth the weight in gold.
Yes, ma'am. That's why we're paying him the big bucks.
And he's all excited that we let him go early. Why not? I'm a little nervous having him sit and watch Daddy, you know, like Jimmy and I and you.
Right, yeah. Well, you know.
He can do all the other particular
Yeah. All the other great stuff that we can't do.
Right.
You know. And then why not let him leave early? He did an immense amount of work. So that would have taken us several hours to do. So that's great, Mama.
All right, I'm gonna go downstairs on park.
All right, I love you.
And from there, I'm gonna bring the book into Daddy's room.
Good.
He wants me. He might want just some practice.
You might want
for a
some,
while.
yeah.
You're either gonna find me in my room or in Daddy's room.
Sounds good, Mama. All right, love you. Alrighty. Oh wow, you got some great caregivers taking care of Papa. We just met a new guy today, and he helped my mom get the soil and the gravel she bought at Home Depot out of her car and moved it to the backyard, which is something that we were thinking of doing like tomorrow morning. But it's so nice of him to do that. It's like that's not like caretaking duties. It's just like being a nice person thing. I can't believe it. All these folks we're working with are so nice. I'm so glad about it. And they're able to help change my dad's clothes and things like that. So what an angel, right? I had thought maybe he'd be open to it because he was talking about one of his other clients, not like telling tales at a school or anything, but he was saying that one of his clients has Alzheimer's, I think, or Parkinson's. I think it was Parkinson's, and the client's dad had asked him for help literally, I think it was, he had mentioned like going to Home Depot and buying soil for his gardens. And I was like, interesting. That it's funny that you mentioned that. That would be a nice thing for us too. So, alrighty. So, Stella, I don't know what you're picking up, but you don't eat anything on the floor here, okay, honey? Yes, my little baby. So, once this cutscene is done, I will take the doggy back downstairs and I'm gonna give her dinner for the night and maybe grab a little sneaky snack. Thumping on the puppy. Giving the puppy some thumps. Good girl, baby is. Okay. Can I get back to the video game or will you eat things on the ground again? There's no tissues for you to steal in here, my little sugar booger. Let's advance some dialogue.
With what we can be reasonably certain of, perhaps.
Oh, I don't know what we're reasonably certain of, but whatever. Plans for Mama tomorrow. I've got some presents for her and some cards. Maybe I'll make her some waffles and orange juice.
It's safe to say that two distinct lands have indeed become one.
Well,
more,
yeah, I still,
having met Namika,
you know.
There is no denying the divergence in the passage of time.
I still want to honor my mom for Mother's Day, so we got cards, we got gifts. What are you eating over there? Don't do that. It's gonna be celebrating my dad's birthday. That's gonna be interesting. That is on Wednesday, so we shall see. I did get him a lovely new pair of pants. Thanks for reminding me to drink some water, Ryan.
These phenomena strongly suggest that some manner of cross-rift displacement has occurred.
Good girl. Stella's laying down.
The displacement of Alexandria from another reflection to the source.
It does seem the most likely explanation.
It is weird that the whole place got displaced, though. We haven't seen, like, a chunk of that dimension coming to us. But I guess this place would be the place to do it, considering their technological advancements. Yeah, I mean, like, aside from that bridge area or whatever, I think we've mostly experienced, like, portals leading to, like, the Italian dimension or the first.
Of said displacement. It far exceeds what could conceivably be achieved with a void gate, or even with the Crystal Tower.
Mm-hmm.
In essence, we are dealing with a localized instance of dimensional compression. The Ascians would no doubt liken it to a rejoining.
Damn. If only Emmett was alive to see this, he'd be popping off right now. Dimension, I can't remember which one it was.
How was such a feat accomplished?
How did y'all do this? Because the bad folks were trying to do this for a very damn long time. And I'm so glad I didn't find you all.
I wish that I had an answer for you, but this talk of reflections and dimensions is well beyond my understanding.
Is it? Is that a weapon on her hip? I'm very confused about it. It looks like, you know, if she was a magical girl, that would turn into a wand she can kill me with or something. Which one's the Italian dimension? It's the one that Zero was from. It's the one that all the, like, the Grim Reaper summons and stuff come from. Yeah.
I can only tell you that we lived peacefully under the barrier's protection for many, many years. Until the day that peace was suddenly broken.
Of course, right. Okay, so for them it felt like many years, and then for us it was seconds of the forming of it.
If I may clarify, the barrier predates Alexandria's displacement.
Grim Reaper is Italian, yeah. That's why whenever the Grim Reaper shows up, it's like, hey, Mambo, Mambo Italiano, hey, Mambo. It is the 13th, aka the Void, yeah. There you go. That's the one. Thank you, Nasha.
By several hundred years, yes. To when the continent we call home was ravaged by a devastating cataclysm.
Okay.
The barrier was erected to isolate us from the surrounding land's innocuous influence.
Now all of Vampire Survivors. Exactly.
I see. And it was only later that it was whisked away, along with its contents, by means unknown.
In other words, Spheen's as lost as the rest of us, right? The Alexandrians didn't mean to end up in Tural.
But the tower is something that was erected in the last 30 years or so, right? And the tower's... I don't know about this tower. It definitely seems like a boss area, right? We gotta storm this tower, right? Now, see, when you do stuff like this, Fiend, it's very questionable.
Ah, but of course, our next stop ought to be Everkeep. That tower over yonder. Once you have been registered as my guests, you will have access to Solution 9 and its residential district, where you will doubtless gain invaluable insight into Alexandria's state of affairs.
I don't think we should go into the prison tower, guys. The prison tower where they take the dead people. Also, Solution 9, not a big fan of any kind of movement with solution in it. That's a little worrisome. I don't know about solutions. What's the problem? What are we trying to solve here? Everkeep doesn't sound like a boss arena at all, right? The Terracotta dimension with the seas of marinara sauce and pecorino parmesan mountains. You're describing a dream to me. I'm so hungry now, Manny.
Unfortunately, I cannot take you directly to where Zoraljar resides.
Is that so?
That you'd let us in it all goes a long way toward proving you're not content to let Zoraljar do as he pleases.
Does it, though?
But we're not talking about a simple difference of opinion here.
Thank you. Somebody had to say it.
I've come to avenge my father. And to do so,
I know those
intend to
Robocops
take
are gonna go
Zoraljar's
off.
life. Are you willing to stand by and allow Alexandria's king to be slain?
Girl, the mind police are gonna come for you. I'm so glad we don't have those little weird fascinators on. Anytime there's a solution with a capital S, it definitely feels very mask off, right? It's like, ooh, don't say it like that. That's terrible.
Fair question.
That she can't answer in the presence of the police, I assume. What is your little infinity knife here? Is that how you drain people's lives?
Answer it thus. My people come first. Their welfare is paramount.
Honey, unless you're going to join me in the revolution and choke this man out yourself, I don't need you. I need to see those teeny little hands around a lizard neck.
I will do everything in my power to keep them from harm.
Okay. Oh, weird lighting moment.
It is a ruler's duty.
Is that collar like a prison collar, girl?
I have to register you at Everkeep. It may take some time.
Is it
but
suppressing
you?
you?
Shall find the entrance open to
It's
you
hard
in
to
due
tell.
course.
Maybe she's a powerful sorceress and that collar
and
is her
ere I
prison.
forget, your mother, Kafkiwa, you might try the Thunder Yards to the east.
Kafkiwa, okay.
The Thunder Yards? Is that where she is?
Why didn't you say that 40 minutes ago also? My man could have gone and found her by then. He could be back with his mom.
I am afraid I can say no more than that. Make for the Thunder Yards and all will be made clear.
Why am I imagining just like a horrible field of crucifixions? And that's where Kafkiwa is. On telephone poles, nonetheless. With lightning dancing between them. Like, lightning running sideways dancing between them. Like, this sounds bad. It's her Keyblade. Oh, she's fighting on behalf of King Mickey's honor. Okay. I hope your mama didn't get crucified, Bunny. I will kill everybody for you, by the way, little bunny boy. Thought police activating. Beep boop bop.
It's not as if we have other pressing business. Not until we can get into this Everkeep anyway.
Hitting speed with the Emmerfrost chokeslam. Does she do it glamorously? I hope so. I haven't seen much of that Marvel Rivals game because it makes me kind of sick to watch. It's how we generate power for cool gamer rigs. Yeah, we have to generate it from moms.
Thank
specifically.
You for earlier. And for being a friend to Namika these past 30 years.
Maybe thought
Means a lot
suppressed
to
her.
me.
It is incredibly glam. Love that. Wait. Oh?
Namika? I'm sorry, but I don't know who you mean.
Did she get deleted from the memory of the of the... Oh, I love this, like, these little shots. And I'm just like, huh? I wish it cut to me in a pig suit. You got deleted. It got deleted,
just
huh?
with her. If this is some sort of a joke, it isn't funny.
It deleted it from his memory. Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to give offense, but I honestly have no idea who you are talking about. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How can you not know who she is?
You just watched her die.
You're in charge here. She was under your care.
Mm-hmm. Mind
then
police.
in all likelihood, my memories of her have been stored in the cloud.
Not the cloud. Not the lightning clouds. Not the cloud. I can't believe this. Okay, I'm appreciative that they're honing in on this a third time.
Forgotten without reason is probably there, in the cloud.
You digitize grandma. I swear to God, if we run into AI Namika, guys, I'm really scared about what Death Stranding 2 is gonna be. What do you think Hideo Kojima's gonna write into existence next? I'm worried it's gonna tackle AI. You know. That comment was the end of your first day of the Dawn Trail main story quest. You went directly to bed. Oh, when he was like, she must be stored in the cloud. And then you're like, I'm going to bed. This is too much. I can't with the AI in this. That is a lot of Dawn Trail MSQ for one day, yeah. My memories of her are being used to train AI. I'm so worried it's going to be AI grandma. It's just like, oh, hey, ChatGPT, please role play as Namika and tell me how to make a bomb. You know? You stood up and walked away in the lion. It makes me want to punch somebody. I feel violent now. Wait, they were right. Video games do make me violent. Video games do make people violent. I think gamers are violent because of this one line. Oh, a very slow 3 days instead of 2. Yeah. You wonder how Kojima's going to top Princess Beach? I can't wait. It's going to be so good for my soul, Manny.
Oh, I really must be getting back to work. If you'll excuse me.
Damn. The grieving process is quite accelerated. Uh-huh. She'll always be remembered and then immediately deleted. We're not getting no fascinators that plug into our brains. No USB portal in my head, thank you. Mm-hmm. I'm artificially intelligent, man. Stop giving him ideas. It's not too late. Say all this stuff after Death Stranding 2 comes out. I'm really scared, guys. Ugh. You found a flesh golem someone made on Hero Forge. You gave it a shovel, put some farming clothes on it. I love it, Astro. Her memories being stored in the cloud. So nightmarish. Literally in like 10 years this could happen. It's just like, yeah. Don't worry, we're gonna digitize your granddad. It's fine. As long as you pay the $11.99 monthly fee, you too can remember your grandpa. All of his memories. You can access these memories at any time in perfect clarity, 4K, as long as you pay the fee. And as soon as you stop paying the fee, we're going to delete them from the cloud. This is a big theme in Cyberpunk. Sounds cool. Okay, I'm going to go feed my dog. I know, there really is that, Magresta. Remember when they're like, what if we made a hologram of Prince? And Prince was like, hell no. Absolutely the hell not. Never bring me. And everyone was like, wow, he's so stuck up. He doesn't want to come back as a hologram. I am so proud of Prince for like 30 years ago being like, do not hologramify my ass or I will haunt you. The artist formerly known as, of course. Like, I would be so mad. You're writing it into your will to not digitize anything. You don't want to be an Alexa. Yeah, you don't want to have like a fun voice of Naja saying something interesting and engaging. You know, just remember that stuff. Just remember it. Don't like digitize it. Horribly related. Have you heard about that one U.S. court case where the family of a murdered man AI generated a video of him pleading to the jury against the defendant? Oh my God, I'm gonna barf. Oh. I know. Back when I first learned about Neuralink, I was like, oh, this is cool. It's going to help people that have like degenerative muscle disorders and stuff like that. And then it's just like, oh, wait, this is a horrible idea. And it's run by a steaming pile of garbage. You and Alex are thinking the same thing. They recreated a dead man via AI to read a letter to his murderer in court. That's so That's so wrong, man. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's time for a break, everybody. Boy, this game's... You know what? I'm glad this game took a pivot towards this because this helps me emotionally distance my feelings, you know? This is perfectly fine, honestly. I'm so glad we went to this because this is hilarious. You know, let's grapple with this. Grief is one thing, but none of these people are experiencing grief because the grandma got deleted from the cloud. So, hey, this is messed up, and maybe we aren't ready for this technology. Oops, Pandora's box. Yeah. It's messed up. Thank you for saying it for me, Smee. It is real messed up. All right, y'all. I will go feed my doggy, and I'm going to check in on my dad as well. He probably wants some water. And when I come back, it'll be time for AI Grandma, probably. Oh, man. I do hope we fight cloud-based Namika. I hope they, like, bring her back and she's, like, super stacked and busty and everything. She's, like, some weird chat GPT hologram waifu Namika put through, like, 50 filters or something. That'd be so good. Okay. Like, weirdly plasticky. Yeah. Right. Shadow Legends Namika. Yeah, I hope so. Anyway, I'll see y'all when I get back. Okay. Sorry, God. Jesus, let's get it all out, huh? Alright, back from the break, y'all. It is time for some more Final Fantasy XIV. So, Namika was taken to the Everkeep Tower, which, as Magresta duly pointed out, definitely doesn't sound like a raid area or whatever, like a boss arena or anything. Couldn't possibly be. So she was like basically passing. They're like, oh no, she's out of soul chips. Time to take her to the tower where everybody else goes when they die. And then the memories of her got deleted from everybody's body. Except for ours, because we don't have no damn digital bullcrap in my head. And I never will. I'm just saying, I know basically humans are like, we're pretty much just like cybernetically attached to our phones. Like it's in our hands all the time. It might as well be like grafted into our bodies, but I'm going to resist that step of evolution because I don't want to be checking my phone all that much. I do not want to have my emails beamed directly in my brain. I avoid those things for a reason. And the reason's anxiety, okay? Not because they're bad, but because I'm anxious. You know what? I haven't played Deus Ex. Those games are first person, but I bet the narratives are really good. It's all good times and fun vibes in the Everkeep, we're gonna forever keep killing people tower. You want gorilla arms and then you're good. Sandavistan? What's Sandavistan? Envisioning a future where intrusive thoughts are paid advertisements. Oh my god. Oh my god, I could scream nausea. Oh god. Why does that also remind me of that prototype for a TV that they were working on? Where like, or maybe some ad stuff that like responded to voice controls. So you'd have to like stand up and say McDonald's to your TV to recognize the fact that you're seeing a McDonald's ad in order for the ad to stop playing. I'm so sick. Looks like I just ate. It makes me so sick to think of it. You'd be fine with cybernetic prosthetics like limbs or organs. Nothing involved brain process. They're gonna do it to us, Snake. I just know it. Ugh, God. Describing a Black Mirror episode. Is that literally a Black Mirror episode where the guy stands up and says McDonald's? It looked like an infographic. It was like a little drawn scheme of like person on their couch. They stand up and say McDonald's to the TV and then they sit down. What is it, a little scheme? Was that from an episode of that? I thought it was just an idea that McDonald's had because, hey, they would. All right, time to do some cowboy stuff. I'm going to root into... Okay, let me tell you what's going to happen in this game. We're going to get all our cowboy friends to root and toot and ride into the sunset on this place and blow it up. Okay? We're going to strap a train to a bomb again and then run it into this tower, I hope. Time to launch yeehaw.exe, exactly. Cowboy time. I'm gonna run some bison into this tower. Like, storm the tower with the bison. and get grandma back, you know. Speaking of ads, for some reason you've been getting ads for military satellite communication equipment and portable armored suitcase computers. Ha! Did they think you're James Bond? What's happening?
What's going on? How could Pippi Annie forget about Numi? That was a bad read. Let me take that again.
Pepoane. Okay.
How could Pepoane suddenly forget about Namika?
McDonald's used to pay rappers $10,000 for mentioning McDonald's or McDonald's products in their songs. Is that so? You know what? Just for saying, like, I'm the Big Mac baby, you know, and you get some bucks. That's interesting.
It's as if he never knew her.
Could the same thing have happened to the others as well, I wonder?
There's only one way to find out. Let's make inquiries about Namika in the area. We can reconvene afterwards at the Aetherite.
I am. It's rough. Smee, it's rough. But I had to tell you, these extra caretakers in the house been helping a lot. I used to be just physically exhausted. Now I'm just mentally exhausted. Oh, I should get on my little piggy and ride. God, I do love the atmosphere of this place, though. Okay, so in this episode, the people are held inside of a cell that is covered in screens, and you are forced to watch the advertisements or face some kind of corporal punishment. You can't close your eyes. Okay. 15 million merits. You must cycle on exercise bikes in order to earn currency called merits. That's hilarious. But they have to. Where's the part about the ads? Oh, plot. Here we go. They feature regular adverts. He rides on a stationary bike to generate electricity in exchange for merits. Okay, so I do see the similarities. I thought when you said literally it was this thing. I don't know if it. I thought you meant literally when you said that, but I think you were saying it's just like that episode, right? Not to, I don't crack down on folks for literally. I just thought you were saying that schematic that I had seen was from Black Mirror. Hi, Jackie. Hello, Wieldius Mist. Good to see you. Schematic for advertising. McDonald's commercial with voice controls. Let's see. No worries, Keen. I just thought perhaps maybe it literally was that. This is actually literally what I was talking about. I will save it. Save image as this is... Because you have to see this now, Keen. McDonald's. I'm saving that to my computer. We're going to save it into the Final Fantasy XIV fashion section because that's where all my trash goes. There's a small segment of the episode where they force Daniel Kaluuya's character to watch an ad. I see. I'm going to show this to you because it's basically that. It's very similar to that. I just thought I was mistaken. I was like, oh, I thought it was real advertising, but it was a Black Mirror episode. No, it was a real idea that McDonald's had. Let's see here. It should be under M. Okay. So this is a patent that they were looking into. See, this person is watching a video about shooting people, of course, right? And then they are shown a burger and a command is given to them that says, say McDonald's to end commercial. And this person, obviously distressed because they wanted to watch a man shoot another man, gets up and says McDonald's ! And then gets to sit back down and watch somebody get shot. This is apparently submitted in 2012. Gotta be kidding me, man. This is what I was talking about. Your favorite show, man shoot gun at other man. You like how the patent doesn't specify that he has to stand up and raise his arms and cheer. He just does that, yeah. I think it's like him being like, I hate this, but they don't care that you hate this. So that Black Mirror episode is from 2011. Is it really? That's wild. Anyway. Let me get this off the screen. So bizarre. I'm just gonna make sure this isn't a fake schematic or something. I don't know if this ended up being real. I'm not sure. And somebody says, I must add that this is no way worthy of being patentable. This is a published patent, so you can go to the US Patent Office website and look up the examination history. It will tell you what the examiner thought, what art was considered, etc. It's important to note that the patent right is set out in the claims. Having not seen the claims, you can't make any determination on whether it is patentable or not. A lot of these outrageous patents are much narrower and more reasonable than they're presented in rage-inducing articles. Anyway, this feels like the opposite of that thing where, like, you say something out loud and then suddenly you get served up an ad about it. And they're like, we don't listen to your phone. And then it's just like, well, why did you just advertise to me hornet spray when I said, oh no, there's a hornet in my bedroom earlier today? Nobody can ever make me do this. I will become a swamp creature. Exactly. Let me tell you, gardening, it's lit. There's no advertisements out in nature. It's amazing. Be more accurate to say that somebody saw this episode and instead of saying, wow, what a great cautionary tale, let's not make this, they were like, what a great idea. What if I made the Nightmare Murder Box? Yeah. You're honestly surprised the Saw movie hasn't taken the Black Mirror approach. They should. They should get into some weird stuff, but it might be a little too out of the wheelhouse of what they expect consumers to want from a Saw movie, right? Weirdly enough, there's a company giving away free HDTVs with an auxiliary screen attached that fires infinite ads as long as the TV is on. An auxiliary screen? So is there like, it's like a screen and a second screen next to it that's smaller and just has ads on it? Oh, God. You're surprised, though, that advertisers on YouTube haven't adapted this to make us write something about the company in order to skip the ad. Oh my God, they would, right? They would. Oh, let's not give them ideas, okay? Is that a flying pig? You're so right, it is. This is my little piggy. I worked very hard to get this pig, and I didn't use it immediately after. This pig can soak up bad vibes. And it can fly if I was able to fly in this area, but I'm not because it's new to me. You have to take the opportunity to crochet a little jacket for the auxiliary screen. Yeah, exactly. Spray paint it black. I would just spray paint it black. I don't even care if it's like built into the screen. I would just, you gotta deface that thing. It's underneath the main screen just firing ads like an AK-47. Ugh, you'd have to spray paint it. Yeah, it is messed up that I worked so hard to get this pig and then they're like, here's a free Easter thing. And I'm like, oh, it's so good and much better than my pig that I loved. Get that Flex Seal on it, Snake. That would be hilarious. Just, psh, you know. And the leak is gone. Oh no, was that an ad? Ryan, thank you for making me drink some water. I did it just now. And also a stretch break. The permanent ad playing picture-in-picture bouncing on your screen. Oh my God, don't give them ideas, Alex. Making it unavoidable. You know there'd be some folks out there, though. Humans are so ingenious, that's the word I'm looking for. They're so ingenious that somebody will be like, I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that. I'm gonna work on that. Somebody would do that. Maybe Mount Roulette would be useful. Just put only Petey in it and the pig. There you go. Is that a thing I can do? Games she plays? Also, welcome back for the ad break, everybody. I'm so sorry. The irony of this. Sorry you missed a discussion about ad dystopian future hell while that ad was running. There's really nothing else that I can say. Ingenuitive should be a word. It's fun to say. An old woman named Namika. I'm afraid I don't know this person. I'm sorry I couldn't be of help. You can favorite any mounts you want in the mount screen. And then drag the roulette button to a hotbar. Fun! I love that. You just like, suddenly I get a crab and it's crab time. Alright, this was where Namika passed, wasn't it? In her gamer chair. I'm gonna burn these gamer chairs to the ground. I'm gonna melt these steel beams. This is ridiculous. Nothing about this is right. Do you all not have a sense of design in the future? What's wrong with you? This table doesn't even go with these chairs. Did they make this for a different purpose and then shoehorn it in this room? I'm just upset by this table. Y'all looking at your tablet. What is this? What? Oh wait, that actually looks like 13 Sentinels Aegis room. Never mind, carry on. You were watching someone talk about how bullcrap crypto once, and then you got an ad for crypto. Uh-huh. Yeah, who would buy crypto? Can you even imagine? Bro, check out these fake coins. Want some? Oh god. Yeah. They're like, just pick a word and then fire off the strongest ad about it. Have I been to anyone's house ever? I mean, I get it, but I'm talking about a video game where they have a choice, you know. It didn't cost them $2 extra to put this in the game. They could have made it silver. Everything else in this room is silver. And then this. Like all the furniture is silver, and then all these boxes are black. I guess they got black folding screens. It just looks weird. It's just strange. It's an interesting to. I do love that they kept the rug though. That is peak to me. Because the rug brings a room together, right? I do recall caring for somebody until recently, and you said that was a woman named Namika? I can't say for certain if it was her. I wouldn't worry. I'm sure she's just in heaven now. She's in the cloud is what she said, sorry. Clashes, yeah. I just don't understand the mixing of the metals in the tables, but whatever. Oh, look at this. What the hell's going on here? You got your yoga mats all rolled up. That's because it's true. Rugs bring a room together. What's that? Do I know a Namika? I've never met anybody by that name. And I've worked in the outskirts for a good while now. If she spent some time here, I would remember. Uh-huh. You think the table was powered? I'm wondering why. It's still ugly, yeah. So the table's powered, but they couldn't get another finish for it? Y'all like all this many years in the future and we couldn't get another finish? Why do these look like bird nests? So strange. Is it a good enough movie that I should see it more, Phineas, do you think? The Big Lebowski, of course. I'm sorry, gotta get potato salad in my throat. Okay. Sometimes I get The Big Lebowski and Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas mixed up for some reason. I haven't seen it. No, I'm just referring to the fact that fabrics on the ground do tie the room together. And Manny, thank you for gifting that sub to Morphinius so Morphinius doesn't have to see any ads. For that, of course, you get a frog. Of course you do. And your frog says, today is filled with infinite potential and possibility, and you have a lovely frog. Wearing some slouchy pink boots, very cute thigh-high boots, skinny little stiletto heel, of course, and jumping in the air surrounded by sort of a rainbow aura. It's one of the things he mentions when someone breaks into his house and does something to his rug. I would kill somebody that would did that. Not my rug. Luckily, we don't really have a lot of rugs because it's mostly carpeting here. You know, I wish we had hardwood though. A Big Lebowski movie night would make you join the Discord, I see. Well, it has to be approved by the film committee, which is just Sam. You know what we should watch, though? Dracula again. And then also the Christopher Lee Dracula. That would be fun. Yeah.
So, it's the same for everybody. Not a single person remembers Numika. It's as if the memory of her has been purged from their minds. While such a thing can be done with magic, to alter the memory of so many at once would be a tremendous undertaking. We would have felt a surge of aether corresponding to the Act 2, and I sense none of that in this moment. Neither did I, though I did notice something else. Right before Pepoane seemingly forgot, a light in his device began to blink.
Could there be a connection, Meow? Someone also said something about soul cells, Meow. You know what? That's brave of you, Twafo, and admirable. The first day in like Jonathan Harker's journal is from last Sunday. Oh yeah, is that like St. Michael's Day? Then we could watch the Dracula movie that has Leslie Nielsen in it. Oh, was that Dead and Loving It? No worries. I thought that's what you meant. Harkness would be fun though. But who might we ask about this, Meow? If we continue making such inquiries, I suspect we would only cause confusion. That's the one. I bet that one is a lot of fun. We could do just like a Oops All Dracula Day or something. Indeed, if we can't readily solve the mystery about Namika, perhaps we could search for, it's not Keshua. That was a person from Tactics Ogi. I think it was Kafsia. I can't remember. You got codes for Soul Frame. I don't know what that is, Jackie. Kofkiwa. Thank you, Kofkiwa. Sven said to try the Thunder Yards. It should be in this direction. Okay. Ain't that where we came from? Hello? Hello? Nah, they didn't digitize his mom and put her in a robot, did they? Girl, what in the 2000s ass web assistant is this? Why they gotta shoehorn some weird thing? Why is this my AI chatbot assistant? Hey, I hear you're having difficulty with your return on Amazon. I'm here to help. Get out of here, Clippy. It's a fantasy MMO from the devs of Warframe, but focus on exploration. Much slower pace. That sounds interesting. Let me know what you think about it, Jackie. There's a new Evil Dead coming out? Really? And then there's also a new Naked Gun. That's true. They got Bonsai Buddy, right? A 6th Evil Dead. How about that? Impossible. Did your mom get turned into a cute mascot robot? I thought it was silly enough that they used the Final Fantasy pointer cursor as like, this is how we find Aether. They did have to lighten it up after another parental death, right? That is very cool, Jackie. I shall let you know. Huh?
Another kind of mechanical soldier. It looks dangerous. We better destroy it.
How does that look dangerous? It looks like Mickey Mouse. Looks like Teddy from Persona 4 got digitized. Ooh, I would have expected this to be a mount or a minion by now.
Should we give chase?
I think it understood our words. It might be worth asking it some questions. Aaronville, are you alright? It looks like you've seen a ghost.
It's nothing. I'm fine. Well, it went off in the direction we're headed anyway, so let's try to track it down.
They didn't put his mom in a robot assistant. That would be ridiculous. That would be too silly. That would be too silly. They won't do that. That's just kind of dumb and weird. They wouldn't do that. That would just be weird. Please let them not have done that. You might give that movie a Mamagotchi on Mother's Day Eve, Nasha. How could you say this? You might give that a shot since you've been wanting to go back to Warframe, but you heard they removed Valkyr's Invuln from her ultimate. Ooh. Did you play as her a lot? What up, Alice A? It's faster than it looks. Well, you maybe get off my pig for that. What about you, Grandpa? Mickey Mouse bought most of the media on Earth. It is very dangerous. True. I don't see it, Meow. She was your main back in the day. Yeah, give that Soul Frame a try or something. Let's see.
No sign of it over here.
When are we gonna find your dead parents, Crow? When do I get to be sad about that? What's up, Aaronville? Have you tried looking at that glittering pile over there? That's true. I can summon my mount while running. Oh my god, I keep forgetting about this. I'm sorry, I've been playing this game for like 4 years and they never let you do that. I've been punished so many times by wiggling just a little bit while summoning my mount. It's only been around for like 2 weeks, right? That voice, could it be you? There we go. Did I do it? Or did I wait? I'm not really sure. I know! I'm trying to make a difference, Naja. Trying to help y'all see more of the content that I always talk over anyway. What do we have here? Is that the danger music? So maybe they didn't crucify his mom, but they turned her into a weird robot. Potentially. I love the digital eyebrows. It's kind of giving Poe from Inscription. They could do anything and they made this. See, like, this is what I'm asking about, like, when it comes to, like, some of the design choices. I'm like, I don't make video games. So why the hell am I talking? I just play them. Why have the mismatched tail and chairs? Why have it look like this? It could have been literally anything.
You found it!
That weird thing went in here. My character says to them. To the northeast. Then it must be bound for the mines.
Come on, then.
It could well be a trap, so let's not rush in too quickly. I kind of would have preferred it if it was a weird spidery robot. Like, if it had, like 8 legs and they all had, like, little pistons and stuff on it. Like, if it looked a bit more like Alpha, that would be kind of cool. Yo, wait. Did we ever... No, not Alpha. Sorry, Omega. We found out... We went to Omega. Did we go to Omega's dimension? Was that the one with the robots that were giving Mass Effect 2? Is that the one with the Mass Effect 2 robots? The Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy previews are stacked as heck. How about that? Xenos is in it? Yeah, let's go. They had to put him in, huh? I hear faint voices coming from inside.
So it's not alone, but we're still going in, of course. This may be a trap. Be ready for a fight, everybody.
They give us all these powerful characters and beloved characters, and it's just like Hildebrand. Well, they had to do something for them. That's for Daddy. That's for Yoshi P. Yoshi P's like, Daddy's got to get his, okay? Daddy's got to have his dessert before everybody else. Daddy bought it, so he gets the first slice of the cake. And that slice is Hildebrand. Hey, an Aether Current. Wow, they really put it here where it's just like, get this dummy. Quit missing these Aether Currents. You gotta, like, collect 50 of these things. So I'm gonna put one over here. Yesheni bat. Okay, I'm gonna watch out for these Yesheni bats. Yeah, it is hilarious to put them in. I can hear them. Several people up ahead, but they cannot make out their conversation with the echoing.
Let's keep going. Stay on your guard.
Time for a cutscene. Is it just a bunch of Mickey Mouse teddy bear robots? Is that what this is? Okay. Let's walk slowly and tentatively. Is there food on that table? Was that a burrito? Was that a burrito? Hey, don't spin this camera. I'm not looking. I'm not gonna look if you keep doing that. Okay. Okay. Hello, robot bulb.
What is this?
I wish it was like a little more Yoko Taro, you know? Like, Yoko Taro takes a little boy and makes him into something that resembles the moon with a horrid face carved into it, and you have to love it. Like, you have to love it. You're forced at gunpoint to love it, and then you do. This is just too damn goofy. Is this a reference to something? Is this like, this guy's from Final Fantasy IX? And I'll get it when I play Final Fantasy IX. Like, this is the tutorial guy who's just like, here's how to use a potion from your inventory from your favorite digital friend, Blorby. You know, like, is this Blorby from Final Fantasy IX? Oh, I almost did Aaronville's voice for him. Huh?
Aaronville.
Cryptids running. You guys got guns and colorful hair, so... Are you from a video game I haven't played yet? You're about to make this man snap and turn into a viper. Oh my god, it's pog champing.
It really is you!
So they did turn his mom into this little robot. Oh man, I was kind of hoping that my horrific vision of her being crucified in a field where thunder runs sideways, that would have been a little more dramatic, wouldn't it? So she's a robot, okay.
Huh?
Huh? I love you, Wilclamont. Do you ever get tired of predicting exactly what will happen? I was wanting to be right about the other one. It's been really intense, but
I just have to get a look at you in the light. And I can still hardly believe my eyes. But it is you, my darling Olympia.
oh my god, wait, I kind of love she has kind of a bit of a dialect, like a little regional voice.
Darling, what now?
Y'all didn't hear his? Well, we're not gonna repeat it back because he goes by Aaronville now. Okay. I secretly gaslighting us, and I worked for Squeenix and wrote all the you know I would. Oh my god. If I had the money for having written all this dialogue, I think it would show. You guys would be able to tell. I would have like so much. Well, I wouldn't have a lot of stuff because I hate having stuff, but like I think there'd be some other changes in my life that would be very noticeable if I was making money on this video game, you know. So update from Morphinius. You signed the deed for your new house yesterday. You took care of the water and electricity supply. Took note of the dimensions of the place to see how you can decorate it. Oh, I'm so excited for you. You're very happy and at the same time freaking out a bit inside with the next couple of years. This is going to be such a great journey where you're going to slowly build up your dwelling. Hey, Goomers, here's Claudel. They're wearing pearls today. Yeah. Tina making the assumption that game writers get paid well. I just assume if you're working on this game, people got to be pumping money into this one, right? I think this is a successful game for them. It was so funny to you that his mom is audibly a black woman and he's some kind of Scandinavian. I think he picked up an accent when he went traveling. Like he you know how some folks go to French and like, oh, I do not know. This is a bad French accent. Sorry, is Martin gone? Make sure Martin's gone first. Like they go traveling, they're like, oh, or they go to London, like, I don't know, I feel like, you know, I feel like I'm different now that I went on my journey. You know, it's like, what are you doing? You're from Missouri. You don't sound like this. So it's like every English kid who moved to your school in Scotland immediately started doing flawless Scottish accent so that they wouldn't get bullied. I think that's it. I think it was like, I gotta put something else on. Squeenix unfortunately drains the stream dry of any money they make with this game. Oh yeah, they're like, thank you so much for making this money. Now we're gonna make something else with it. This little kazoo music. Back down, my harem of anime-haired people. Sounds like they're from London, Missouri, maybe. I'm sorry your mom got turned into this. That's a bummer, dude.
Oh, it's so
I wish.
to see you, my fussy little bun. But what are you doing here? What brings you all this way?
Like, if she was a weird spidery robot, I just feel like it would be a little better. It is so weird that they don't sound alike, though. I'm trying to headcanon as he went on, since he'd been traveling the world, he decided to pick up an accent for fun, you know. Oh, man. You know what's so funny you mentioned monkey bread, Manny? One of the memories I wrote down to chat with my dad about tonight after the show is when we made monkey bread for the first time. It was so fun. He'll drop that Scandinavian accent with a quickness, you think? Yeah, what a fun memory. It's definitely funny considering the nearby regional dialect is Yeehaw American, right? Yeah, everyone else talks with Yeehaw, you know? What is monkey bread? It's like So we made it. It might be traditionally made a different way, but we made it by snipping up little pieces of biscuit dough and mounting it together and covering it in a mixture of like pecans and brown sugar and cinnamon and butter. And I can't remember what else went into it. I haven't made it in so long too. But you put all that stuff together and then you bake it in the oven. And then it's like this cool kind of like bubbly thing. You can just like sit at the table and pick at it and eat it. It's really good. Yeah, it looks just like that. Except for we didn't make ours in a bundt pan or whatever. I think we just made it in a regular cake pan or something. What's going on in this one? So butter, brown sugar, cinnamon and sugar. Yeah, looks like it's the almost exact same recipe, probably. Let me close this thing out of Reese's. Okay. This looks delicious, but considering the context of Southern food, you're looking askance at the name. I guess so. I don't know about the origins, the etymology. The Scarlet Rendezvous card, which is Cloud with a companion on the Ferris wheel, has 4 arts. Oh, well, with Aerith, Tifa, Barrett, and Yuffie, that's hilarious. The Hildebrand one is goofy. I love that you're looking into this, Galaxy Geek. Did he mention the final Endwalker patches? He was trying to hide the fact that he was from Tyrol in order to avoid the endless questions people would ask him? Really? Is that what? Did he mention that? Maybe. Are you all right, buddy? Do you want me to tell your mom to call you by your name, your name that you've chosen? I'm so sorry. I would be mad. I'd be mad if my mom got turned into a robot like this. Oh. Now,
I know that laugh anywhere. Mother?
I hope they didn't. I hope this is actually her digitized and that they didn't make an AI of all her collective memories and stuff.
Wait. Since when was your mother a weird floating thing?
Oh, he said he took an Eastern Viera city name to blend in. So it makes sense if he took the accent as well. Okay. The etymology is unknown, and it may trace back to shapes of some trees found in Chile and Argentina, or perhaps to some Hungarian desserts, huh?
And what have we here?
Aw.
Say, are you Galoo Jaja's kitten?
Oh.
I knew I recognized that adorable fuzzy face.
Oh.
Whenever you invited him over to play. You remember me, I hope.
Honestly, that is so cute. This interaction is precious. It's just, why is she a robot?
I can't say that I do, but you know my father?
Yes, she traveled with him. Oh.
Appearances notwithstanding, it would seem this is my mother, Kafkiwa.
Kafkiwa, okay.
Kafkiwa.
Oh, this won't do. Come in! Friends of my Elenasphere are always welcome.
All I ask is a little forewarning, but no.
What's going on here on this day? All right, time to join the resistance, everybody.
Just when I thought I was starting to get a handle on this place, how are things still getting stranger?
I mean, is it the weirdest companion we ever... We literally did that side quest to get this bandana where we had a demented cat, a torn and twisted cat, a reflection of a cat that couldn't have been a cat. As far as I can tell, this is indeed my mother. I can think of few people in the world quite so spirited. Okay, what? Whoa. What? This music? Hello? What's going on here? They're having fun with this expansion. This is a Final Fantasy IX classic. Oh, so this whole thing is 9, huh? Is this little weird-ass robot from 9? And thank you so much for the 70 months. Is this robot truly a tutorial robot from 9 that teaches you how to drink potions or something? Like, well, to the tutorial. You have a cat on your lap. Love that. And thank you, Pine, for the 70 months. I'm sorry you can't see it, but your card is, I will let go of self-limiting beliefs. Okay. Oh, I'm still literally holding it up to the camera. That is how trained I am for this. You got some glossy vinyl pink, like, ankle breaker boots on. Let me tell you, this is probably about a 5-inch heel minimum. Don't call this mom weird robot. Well, feel like they've used his mom and put her in the vessel of this robot. Leave the Mamagotchi alone. Okay. Well, that didn't answer my question, but hello, Chaosa. Good to see you. Present company excluded. I see. Final Fantasy 14. Oh, so Final Fantasy 9, I'm sorry, it had tutorial Moogles. I see. So it was Moogles for tutorials. Interesting. It's good to see Chaosa. Remember, let go of those self-limiting beliefs, Pine. Congrats, by the way. I'm sorry you got past the 69 months, but still, thank you for the 70 months. And is there anything you feel like that's holding you back that maybe you can ditch? This music, you know, I love this because it reminds me of that sad Garlean tune. The little radio distortion, the little lo-fi-ification of it, yeah. As to what has happened, we need to ask her. Erenville is conflicted by this long-faded reunion. Ugh, let's hear what she has to say. I love this. Good night, miss. Thank you so much for hanging out here tonight, and I hope that you have a fun time with your kiddo. Please enjoy your game. What voice am I gonna give? Oh, I guess I already gave her. It's so wonderful to meet you all. And the students of Baldesian. It's been a while since I heard that name. Dare I say ask the reason for your appearance? Oh, it's a body I can control remotely. I use this for our operations. Okay, so okay, thank God. I thought they killed her and that she was a robot now. Oh my God, thank God. They haven't killed her yet. You know, Final Fantasy loves to kill women. They still might be killing her in this tower just to make Erenville, like, snap and become a viper. How am I in creepy, spooky stuff? I mean, you know what I don't like? I don't like those, like, still images that are, like, creepy looking, like, women. You know, when they do, like, a spooky haunted girl. I don't like looking at that stuff. I hate it. Like a scary face. I hate it. I don't like stuff that's creepy like that. Creeping horror where it's like where it's an idea is fine, but I don't like that, like, I don't like the look of the haunted eyes and the gaping mouth and all that stuff. It's a little too corpsey for me, you know. Migresta, Automod didn't like looking women. You're looking very women today. Automod said no. Automod didn't like looking women for some reason. Can't do dolls. Yeah, okay. Yoshi P bolts up in bed. Did we kill that lady? Can we go back and kill her? Honestly, you can't think of anything right now. If anything, you feel motivated lately. You've been doing tons of decluttering. You have a growing list of utterly unrelated courses you want to sign up for. Love this for you, Pine. It looks like you've ditched your self-limiting beliefs and you're making time for you. I love it. Also, Scoochie Coochie looking women. Oh God, now that's been added. Great. Well, so there's that. So I think she's in the Everkeep Tower and she's stuck in there and they're taking everybody in there. Tina Bloodborne, she figures the close to the limit that I can handle. Bloodborne really isn't that much a horror. It is very grotesque. But I think I'm like shielded from the scariness of it for my love of the grotesque. You'll need this phrase one day. I guess so. Maybe. And now we can say it freely in the chat, thanks to Automod being permitted to say that. Thank you, Alex. You've been blessed by the 5-time KO, so please forward this to 5 friends who will be cursed with 5 more KOs. Thank you so much, the 5 stream streak. I appreciate that, Kaosa. There was a spooky sort of SCP fan film. Part of it reminds you of my Golden Idol adventures. Ooh, that's fascinating. Tell me about this, Ryan. We're members of the resistance organization Oblivion. We call ourselves Oblivion. Didn't they just come up with a remake of that? And our goal is to thwart Zeralja's ambitions for conquest. Tell me everything you know, Kofkiwa, about this lady Sphene. Do you want to destroy Sphene? Because I do. As the leader, it's prudent I remain where I can't easily be found. I see. Whimsical appearances notwithstanding, yours is a serious cause. Yes, it is whimsical. Thank you for addressing it. Thank you. Scoochie Coochie, you think is lore accurate? I guess so. Eyeing women? You can say that. You'll share it in media? Thank you, Ryan. Kind of funny, though, since you consider Bloodborne to be a much better representation of horror than, like, 90% of horror games. Well, you gotta think about it. And think about the hell it would be to be trapped in that weird spider body that Rama's in and be vacuous entirely, having lost so much of yourself, and yet you're just, like, crapping out little baby spiders all the time. They want to kill anybody who wants to stop the suffering that you're undergoing. That's pretty horrific. When you think about it. You know. But yeah, not a lot of folks think about it, I guess. Yours is a serious cause. Right you are, though truth be told, Oblivion was founded for an altogether different purpose. You think being vacuous would be great? Those type of folks seem much happier than you. I wonder, though. They seem like it, right? I'll never get over Grandpa's cute-ass little berets he's got in his hair. What's up, party? Good to see you. My name is Amanders, but I'll take it, I guess. It would be interesting if my name was Amanda. And that is Meow. As I expect, you've already noticed everything you see within this dome, the buildings, the people, the earth beneath our feet, is a fusion of 2 worlds. Stopping such a fusion was Oblivion's original mission. When did you guys get the pink and blue highlights in your hair? Was that to help? Oh, they must be like cyber hackers. That's cool. That's why they got pink and blue hair. They're hackers. They're online. There's so many cool, horrifying concepts and stories in that game. Most horror games are like, monsters chasing you. Yeah, please collect 5 diary pages scattered throughout these woods to get the monster to stop haunting you. Does that mean you know who or what is responsible for it? I feel like Kryl should also be like Sol Galuf. Remember him? Remember that man? She should really step in right now, I think. Maybe she will. I'm afraid not. That was a long time ago, and our mission statement has become more of a legend that is passed down by its members. By the time we joined, our sole objective was stopping Zeralja. Sad emoji. But we failed to do that. Now he's taken his army outside the dome. Oh, wait. Kashua wouldn't know anything. Well, she might know Galuf. Because didn't Galuf hang out with the... Galuf hung out with the Wuklamot's dad's crew. Oh, you're totally fine, party. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Oh, I said Kashua again. Kakua. I keep saying... Tactics Ogre has poisoned me. There was one character in Tactics Ogre named Kashua. And they said it so dramatically, Kashua. Kashua, no. Kashua, we can't do that. And now it's all Kashua in my brain. Speaking of voids and vacuous things, you went to see Thunderbolts today. Void isn't a diss of the movie. It's just something referenced in the movie. Oh, Thunderbolts. Isn't that it's kind of like Suicide Squad but Marvel? No, I think. Maybe, yes. Suicide Squad but Marvel? Kafkawa. Alrighty, have fun with the games, Jackie. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you.
None of you wear those strange devices on your heads. Does that have something to do with your work?
Oh, there's one of them on the table? It's like a Beyblade. You mean this? It's a regulator, the pinnacle of electrope technology, and that we don't wear it is indeed related to our operations. I don't like anything named a regulator, if it comes to the body. What exactly does it do, Meow? Why did I... Wait. Hold on. Why did I not ever give him a grandpa voice? I guess it's because I didn't know he was a grandpa version of our Catboy back then.
But why am I not doing this for our Catboy all the time? Ugh! It's a disc player.
Like, why am I not doing that? Why am I not doing that? I guess I got so burned out on giving people voices. I was like, how about grandpa voice that actually ruin your throat? Meow. Maybe. Geode! That is so online. I love it. Allow me to explain, since this guy, I hope to God I don't have to give him a voice. Regulators have two primary functions. The first, as the name suggests, is a regulation of the wearer's reserve of souls. Should they die, the regulator expends a soul to bring them back to life. Oh, right. Like Saralja and that guy we fought in the thing. That's a soul chip. I can, but every time it gets this big speech, we'll need lozenges. Yeah, it's a little raspy, huh? It does store 1-ups, right? The reasons are beyond you, but you think I should keep that voice for him for sure. All right, let's vote. You don't think I really liked him enough at first to give him a voice? Oh yeah, I think that's right. The cat boy. I was like, okay, whatever, redhead cat guy. You just get my voice. And then I was like, I don't know what this guy looks like. I don't know what this like Crystal Exarch guy looks like. Is he the cat boy? It doesn't seem like it because they're trying to lie to me, and then they lie to me. What's up, Just Game Hero? Good to see you. They lied to me. Reserve? You mean people walk around carrying spare souls? They do. Souls are packaged in cells. They can be used to replenish the life force that is lost due to sudden death, such as in accidents. They do nothing of those who die for old age, though. So, did they... I'm thinking, with Miss Namika, they're like, alright, this chick's about to die. Let's put her in the soul reserve. So you can burn her, like, last 2 hours of life as your own. This guy's got a cool look, at least. Distribution of soul cells is based on one's work evaluation to encourage exemplary performance when fulfilling their duties. Such a nightmare. This is so funny. He straight up said, when you inquired after Graha, that there was no person of that name there when I gained control of the tower. Yeah. What a liar. Because I do remember I asked him that. I'm gonna beat this thing to death with a hammer, this little disc. Souls is a common resource in payment for services rendered. Yeah, that's a nightmare, man. I guess we'll just keep it up with Grandpa's voice. But I am so confused as to why I didn't give him an old man-ass voice. The void's practice of consuming others for their aether comes to mind. Meow. And similarly, I expect that act comes with some risk. Meow. That's right. Oh, that's why Miss Thing said that we'll always remember her, even though literally they forgot about her. She's going to be a part of everybody as they all get a little taste of the Namika life, I think. Similarly, I expect that comes at a risk because when the things, the void sent things, when they ate each other, they like took each other's personalities. It like blended in. He's like, I didn't exactly lie because I signed the deeds to the tower outside the yard. What a liar, Cat. Catboy was also fully ready to take all your light goop into himself and then get lost in the between dimensions before he got shot. So he was in full on liar mode. Yeah. He was like, don't worry about me. I don't want you to feel sad. Oops, sorry, I just got shot. That's rough. Shout outs to Zero. So glad we get a flashback. I remember that too, yeah. They're like, in case you skip these cutscenes because you didn't think they were important, you didn't like Italy for some reason. Let me just tell you what this is about. Doesn't it dilute your sense of self? I say, remembering what I did a few weeks ago in the videogamy. Hey, that's great news, Just a Game Hero. You fixed a charging problem with your chair. Hell yeah. That is prevented through memory management, a process in which the regulators also play a role. Oh. Wait, what other game are we playing? Oh. 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. It was a year for some of us. That's true. Oh my god, you're right. That's right, Naja. I keep forgetting that people aren't playing this game the way I am. Memory management. Then the reason everyone's forgotten about Namika's existence. Alright, blue-haired Dimitri. Tell us what it is. The regulators... Why are we looking at her? The regulators are constantly recording the memories of their wearer. So if they should suddenly die, their memories can be refreshed as part of the restoration process. Okay. This is how they preserve one's identity and sense of self. However, the regulators are also triggered when somebody else dies. Reason being is that regulators forcibly extract memories relating to the deceased from anyone wearing one. Yeah. Why would they do such a thing? Manos Hands of Fate! That's such a classic. I want to watch that again with my brother. We used to watch that one a lot with my dad. It is a kindness bestowed upon the people by Everkeep's core system, so that no one has to suffer the pain of loss. At the core, is it digital versions of her parents who are sad that they had to get rid of her and so deleted the memories and you're like, this seems good for everybody else. It's good to not be sad about her daughter or whatever. Tina shows up to 8.0 like, who the hell are all these people? Yeah, I can't wait for that. That's going to be great, Naja. You're all going to have to explain what's going on in the game. Because I'm like, I don't know what this is. Who's this little Pikachu girl? And why do I care? You know? So that's what's meant by their memories being in the cloud. Indeed, all memories of the deceased are wiped from the minds of people and archived in the system. It's a frightening function of the regulators. This guy is so Dimitri but blue-coded. Yeah, Fire Emblem Three Houses fans know what it is. And an integral step in soul cell production. I love the choker. Manos is weird, says Chaosa, and Manos is fantastic. Oh, who the hell is this? Some guy with a very interesting bob just died. You see, when a person dies of natural causes, their soul is temporarily housed within the regulator. Okay. I love the PowerPoint. It's then delivered to a facility where the memories are separated from the soul. That's why they were shooting folks. Oh, they were shooting folks in our domain and the bubble happened. Oh, they were sucking up the soul energy. That's right. Okay. We're taking it. If you had the Asahi cut, you would immediately fall over dead too. Mm-hmm. You just, it's a story with a bad ending. You put that bob on. Looking forward to everyone having completely new voices in 8.0 because it's been 4 years. There's no way to remember who sounds like what. I mean, I could also watch my VOD, Snake. But you're right, it might happen because when am I in 4 years? God only knows what I'm going to be doing. Will I have time to do new voices? Who knows? He did a Zelda game like Death. He was like, wee 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 wonk. Da, 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 da. Okay. The result is a fresh soul cell, free of impurities, ready for distribution and consumption. Don't let anybody who makes tech play this game, please. They will figure out how to do this. Somebody who put their wig on backwards is here. Sir, your wig is on backwards. Why are you wearing this jacket?
Okay. Yatta! I have a cell now. I feel so invigorated. That guy just died. I killed that man with that whack bob. Okay. Meanwhile, the memories are stored in the core system to be remembered forever. Classic Solvidia stealing souls from another dimension to make AI server class GPUs while selling the leftover scraps to regular people, only to be scalped by bots and resold to said regular people for 200% manufacturer's retail price. Oh my god, I can't talk, I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly, Manny. God. Don't let him get a hand on our souls. As soon as we figure... Guys, I know like all of philosophy has been trying to figure out what is a soul, but we need to stop now. We need to stop trying to ponder that now, because the second we figure out, it's going to be monetized in a second. We can't let the human soul be monetized.
And this is why people are happy here. On its surface, it's similar to the Yakui philosophy, but I see nothing noble or comforting in it.
Yeah, because they're sucking up souls out of people. Well, it doesn't seem so terrible to me personally. Oh, it all comes down to what you're supposed to. What you're used to, I suppose. Wait. I thought he was against this. Oh, they're not against this part of it. Well, why don't you have one in your head, buddy? If you're not against it. Like the barrier encasing Alexandria, the system was created to overcome the calamity that transformed the world hundreds of years ago. I think that is how we got... Oh, yeah. That is very Death Stranding-ish, isn't it? Amidst the mounting death toll, scientists used Electrope to devise a means to save what lives they could so the nation could endure. Oh, everything for the nation, huh? I'm about to go karate chop Fiend now.
I understand that the people of Alexandria did what they believed was best to save their people. Just find it hard to believe that Turali would also accept this way of living.
They didn't. They got shot. It came as a shock to us as well. In fact, a great many were opposed to it. Which is why the use of the regulators was never compulsory. The people have always been free to go without them, if they so wish.
Sveen didn't strike me as the type of ruler to impose her will on others.
So you've already met pretty weird girl, isn't she? She's the one who suggested we come to the Thunder Yards in the first place. She also said she wants to help us stop Zorolja. Awfully kind of her to point you in my direction, and to speak so candidly as well. Whatever her motives, she has given the people a choice: live with the risk of true death, or the security of the regulators.
Everything that lives must someday die. This is the natural order of things.
Quite right, but however you feel about them, it would be easier to understand what the regulators are capable of if you saw it for yourself. Oh, we did! I know just the person to show you, and as luck would have it, they should be starting work right about now. Yeah, turn on my lo-fi tunes to get sad too. Pipe this into my ears. I'm ready to be sad.
Who are we gonna go see exactly?
Come with me and you'll find out, because I love obscuring things, because I'm from Final Fantasy XIV. Lo-fi beats to get really depressed too. It's like the Garland song and then this one. Not that I don't like it though. I did do the robot voice for Skyward Sword. Yeah, for Fee. Or Fi, I forget what her name was. Vibes. Is this one's named Nostalgia? Oh my god. The white people names have gone too far. This is wild. This is hilarious. Firearms make the most sense for people who don't have combat training like us. That's why we salvage as many as we can from the mechanical soldiers and convert them for our use. I guarantee you her mom was an inch away from naming her McNavy. Or Apple. Nostalgia's my twin sister. Like most people used to wear regulators, but, well, let's just say a lot happened. Twins? Red-headed twins? Yoko Taro is in this piece. I see you, Yoko Taro. I never read to see subtext, and they're all cowards. Such a great quote from Darth Marenghi's, what's it called? Dark Place? So good. I got to watch that with Jade like 8 years ago or something. Yeah. Apple, the inheritor of Goop. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Take care tonight. Oh, why did it? Oh, that's why. Because I've been watching After Midnight clips on YouTube. So now I know that Gwyneth Paltrow is back on eating bread and cheese. I was like, why do I know anything about Gwyneth Paltrow? And it's because I've been watching After Midnight. You love the side quest where you get the twins to play a song together. Take care not to get struck by lightning out there. One fellow reckoned you could dodge them by jumping back in an instant there's a flash, but that's crazy if you ask me. So they're like, we see what we did there? I know you play Final Fantasy X. I know you did. We like that game too. I hope that Titus exists in this world and he got killed by that. Where do I go? Out, I guess. Okay. I just find like dead Titus out on the Thunderfields or whatever. Oh, my crest is here. It is a mount. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I told you all. I said I would eat my shoe if they didn't make this thing a minion or a mount. Titus's outfit is on the monk store. I'm sure when this expansion, when folks got to this part, somebody bought that costume and then laid down dead in the field. You look great, by the way. As you don't even need me to tell you that. I like your little regulator collar there, little digital collar. Very cute. They never say his name in 10, right? Yeah, because, you know, did they really not say Tita in 10 or Titus? Did they really not? Titus probably ended up here and blew up as soon as he saw someone look like, you know, who is named Empathy. Yeah. That's your soul reserve. Gotcha. Got ya. This area is giving 10 for sure. And also Death Stranding. You can type in any name for him so it's not voiced. That's right. Yeah. Final Fantasy... Don't you thunderbolt me. Final Fantasy loves doing that. Being like, make your own protagonist. Hold on, I gotta make sure I haven't been getting a text that I haven't heard because I've been so invested in this game. Okay, we're good to go. Everybody here, good. Just like Veil Boob, yeah. First time they said his name was actually in Kingdom Hearts. Oh, right, because they're like Titus. And Waka was on the island too. I mean, I guess you could have renamed Cloud too, right? You could rename everybody in that party. Can't you? Yeah, you can, can't you? I played that game. I should know. And they said Cloud in, like, Kingdom Hearts as well. It is a responsibility of the Thunderyard's hunters to fell any fiends found wandering this area. We're to meet an acquaintance of mine, Strika. Cloud Strika? And one of these hunters. I'm sure Strika's about to get killed and then resurrected. But we already saw somebody get rezzed. Can we just, like, skip the point and be like, we saw Zoralja do this? You know? Fun fact, in the Eden raids, the background of the Rama fights was actually a recreation of the Thunder Plains from 10. Fun. You create and rename an entire party in the first Final Fantasy. It has been a tradition, right? We played a party of 7 one time on a name them on vibes idea, and Cloud's name was Justin. He does seem like a Justin. Strike a pose. Yeah, Vogue. Vogue. Come on, Vogue. I have to fight a bird now, sorry. Gregory Strife. Oh, damn, I'm standing in a pool of garbage. Damn it, I got garbaged. Quit that. Please die to this. I'm done fighting you. I don't want to fight you. I don't have to fight you. You're not my dad. Well, I never fight my dad anyway. Strike a pose. I would be so shocked if that is not a queen's name already. Dylan Strife would be so good though, Chaosa. Dylan? Dylan. Or if we're gonna go by like popular names right now. Hunter, Brick, Shooter Strife. I don't know what folks are naming their kids now. Miguel Wallace would be fun. That would be an interesting turn. Hello there, Hunter. Good Hunter. Those Justins, right? I think some of them could be game heroes. Roscoe? I'm saying Bosco should come back too. Bosco? Probably because I admired that Queen Bosco. Don't know anything about it. You know, when I say admire, I should say I think Bosco is a cool queen. Don't know anything about her though, like on a personal level. I hope she's really cool though. New PC update. You used to only play Final Fantasy XIV on high graphics during new expansions and patch days because your old graphics card was a jet engine. Look at how much foliage there is. And you turn it back on and there's plants. Oh, am I playing it on like bunk ass baby mode? Just like garbage, gnarly, nasty mode? So I'm not seeing all the cool plants? I want to see the plants. Kefkawa, what are you doing here with so many friends? Apologies for the interruption, but I was hoping they might observe you at work. Hunting, you mean? That's fine, I guess. Hold on, I assume they were wearing special regulators like Queen Sphne's crown. Like the crown. Like her crown, huh? Okay. Very interesting. I knew that collar and that crown were something. You see Ilmeg yet? Oh yeah, I bet Ilmeg's gorgeous. Also, looks like the last ad break of the night is gonna run. But they aren't wearing anything at all. It's much too dangerous to be here without one. What if they were struck by lightning or attacked by beasts? That's right. Actually being struck by lightning is a very real possibility for Creature because she is tall. And most of her teeth are metal, I think. She's got a lot of silver fillings. I can assure you they're all quite capable of looking after themselves, but this one is definitely very volatile and able to be hit by lightning. If anything should go amiss, I will take full responsibility. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Danger aside, there isn't really much to see. Say for me, maybe dying.
Kefkawa said that you're a hunter. Wouldn't it be easier for those mechanical soldiers to guard this place?
No, they get hit by lightning. For some reason, the 3060s spin at double that they need to if you test them in any way. Even when you limit it by half, it would go up like 2 degrees in temperature. Super unnecessary. Okay. If I ever decide to play 6, I should rename Terra Tatina and it would be more accurate, so I've heard, Manny. It would, if not for the fact that they're all weak to lightning. The Thunderyard... Oh, by the way, we just got it. That robot army is weak to lightning? Baby. Thank you for giving us the hint. All I need is to summon an electrical bird and we're good. The Thunderyard being what it is, they've been ordered to steer clear. Some good they are, eh? But these facilities are vital to the upkeeping of Alexandria's infrastructure, so it falls hunters like me to deal with any fiends. Given the danger, we're well compensated for our work. It's a perfect profession for anyone looking to build up savings. Blech. Savings, blech. Barf. Rama and also Ixion. Let's get Ixion in here. Okay, a Rama Eggy would be so funny. It's literally just your grandpa. Like, literally my own grandpa. Hello, come in. Did somebody knock on my door? Oh, I thought I heard a knocking. How are you doing? Okay, sounds good. I'll come down in about 20 minutes to check in on you. Okay, I think I've measured the liquid stuff. It should be like the next dose should be measured out for him. And give him, so he had a lot of apple juice with his painkiller last time, and maybe that was, he also had like a lot of water before that, so it might be a little bit too much. I don't know. So, like this much juice, and you put it. Ask him, yeah, he had it in apple juice before. Yeah, that sounds good, Mom. No, he asked for it in juice. So just ask him if he wants it directly in his mouth or if he wants a juice chaser. You know. Or you can wait. If you want me to, I can wrap up now if you need to. If you want me to handle it. Okay, text. Do you have your phone? Okay, so text me if you're having any trouble and I'll wrap up. Alright, I love you, Mama. Alrighty. Just taking care of Papa. You think I would do a good Jennifer Coolidge impression? Thank you. It sounds a little off to me, but I'm inside my head, so. Alrighty. The special selection of souls for hunters isn't special selection of souls? She's got that Costco executive souls. That's what she's got. Imagine summoning Rama Eggy, though. It's just a little grandpa just in his chair or whatever, wheeling about. Love that. I think that'd be so cute. I brought this lot here to see the danger you speak of, if it's not too much trouble to ask. Oh, you want to see me die? Okay. Oh, of course, in which case it'd be a shame to waste my efforts on just any old beast. You all can handle yourselves in a fight, right? If you cause a ruckus, slaying what critters you see nearby, there's a chance you'll draw out something worthy of a demonstration. You know what, Manny? We got the flyer. We got that Costco flyer that says, here's the deals upcoming. Can't wait to sit down and crack into that tomorrow morning over a steaming hot cup of whatever the hell I drink in the mornings. I'm not sure I understand, but I suppose we can each slay what we can. Everybody got that research potato salad in a big-ass tub on sale this week. Defective sentries. Interesting. Well, they've been hit by lightning, so that makes sense. Alright, let's kill what we can. I hope my mom's able to... Oh, I don't know that she knows which one is the pain meds. It'll be fine. If she can't figure it out, she'll wait for me. To our destination. You drink coffee in the morning? How do you like your coffee? 10 gallons of potato salad. You know we gotta get that big tub for the reunion, Manny. A charge bolt hand. Wait, why did I do Surecast? I don't understand myself, honestly. I need to go on a journey to find myself, because what was that about? I gotta do some Eat, Pray, Love next to figure out why I did Surecast. Sure, cast that. Why not? One more. There we go. Got it. What else? Is that good? Oh, damn. There's another one. Okay. I'm just pressing buttons, I guess. Why not? Please don't gnaw on me. Me to my dog every day. Please stop gnawing on me. I might be dying. This could be bad. Okay, I do have a spell that makes me feel better. There we go. Rekindled. Give me a little bit of HP back, because this is bad. If you stay moving, you don't gotta get moving. And that's why... Hey, I am reaching a lot of HP, thank God. Let's hop on our PD while moving! Yes! Thank goodness. Oh, don't touch me, robots. I don't want any of this. Wait, where am I going? Sorry, wrong way. I'm off to the snake cloud. Don't judge me. Don't side-eye me, please. Would the magic of Easter change your mind? Use sweet and low and 2 creamers there. Okay. That's very conservative when it comes to the milk input, I think. Okay, big dog. Whoa, is that thing a Cyclops? That's sick. That's really cool looking. Hey girl, I think you're about to die. Don't look away. You're about to die. This one will do nicely, she says. The magic of Easter helps, but alas, our minds are set in stone. Sci-fi stone. Or wait, no. These creatures aren't. You didn't get a lot of sleep. Oh. Maybe the other dogs' minds were set in stone, but this nasty one maybe not be.
We'll help you.
It's fine, really. I faced worse. Just this is gonna give like, hey, check this out, and then she dies immediately. Gets gored by bullhorns.
I don't like the look of this. Let us help.
Oh no! Look out! This is basically whatever party composition you get in Final Fantasy XIV. Just like, I don't care, I'm standing on a damage line, too bad. Everybody ought to readjust. She needs healing. That backflip, though, was cool as hell, though. Did everybody clap and say I looked really cool doing my backflip? You know, girl, you could have been a little more tactical, though, instead of reusing somebody's soul. You're like burning resources out here. And do they like remove the horrors of war from your mind? Does nobody... Is this a world where like you don't get PTSD from dying? I'm guessing so. Well, that was embarrassing. The bastard caught me off guard. How was that off guard? We told you 3 times to dodge. That's not off guard. Spending something like $1,000, you'd be like, wow, I thought I could tank that. She should have said, I thought I could tank that. It shouldn't be, he caught me off guard. It'd be like, damn, I thought I had enough HP for that.
Are you mad? Seriously, let us help.
I told you not to worry. I'm good at just burning other people's lives. This will only take a moment. See, if I parry it at the right moment, it'll die. Oh, wait, she gets the boosted stuff. Uh-huh. Going beast mode, huh? Uh-huh. Sicko mode, I think. Oh, the red eye is giving Xenos, isn't it? It's very reminiscent of Xenos. Remember when he was doing that? Maybe they got their own little echo thing going, a little digital echo. Me when I see a block of cheese, time to go ham on this thing. Disengaging sicko mode. Phew.
It's just like Zeralja.
Wait, Magresta. It better be a hard cheese. Because you know what? This week, Magresta, I've been acting like I'm not lactose intolerant. I will be seriously like eating a bowl of cereal, and by the end of it, I'm like, I didn't take your dairy pill. What's wrong with me? Take that, random mob that anybody can kill easily. Yeah, she really showed that mob, huh? She's like, watch this. I'm gonna squish this ladybug. Like, okay, why? Okay. Come on, let's get out of here. Like, you used your ultimate on that. No, the rest of the so my pop wasn't a big fan of it because it was a little sweeter than regular milk. I could always try it again though. My brother doesn't drink milk, so it's just like me and my mom using milk. If it's like not more expensive, I could check it out, but that would be nice. You would delete lacrosse if you could. You would devastate the state of Maryland, let me tell you. Do you know how many folks were like aspiring lacrosse stars in high school? Specifically, how many boys with shaggy mops of hair really were like, lacrosse, that's my personality. You would destroy the state of Maryland. The fires would reach my home, I think. Yeah, the boss is gonna show up. She's got no cooldowns. It's also a functional regulator, meow. You get lactose-free milk from Aldi because it's the same but cheaper, just like most things. Okay, maybe I could give it a shot. Maybe I'll ask Mama if we can do that. But then again, also, I was also eating cheese this week. I was really acting like I forgot I entirely was lactose intolerant. Like, I would eat a Baby Bell cheese and then be like, oh, uh-oh.
I think I understand how Zeralja was able to return from the dead and defeat Papa, but I'm not sure what we saw at the end there.
It happens, yeah. Mm-hmm. You're just gonna succumb to the pain? You're gonna succumb to it? As soon as the regulator turned red, it's as if you were possessed. Your movements became beast-like. Are they using special souls of demons for y'all? Don't tell me. You empowered yourself with the soul of a beast? I'm reminded of a serpentine soldier we encountered at Vanguard who did the same. The serpentine soldier at Vanguard? Oh, yes. Right. The boss that we fought. That I was like, well, this guy's gonna die. Oh, you took some lactase. That's great. You do have the enzymes. That's great. Jay the Snake. Mm-hmm. How could I forget? So, you crossed paths with one of the King's elite. Such a form can only be achieved by gorging yourself on souls. Did we learn nothing from Shadowbringers? Did we learn nothing? We could do the same in theory, but it's incredibly dangerous. Besides, it's not as if they would allow hunters to carry that many souls to begin with. Oh, they put a cap on your spending limit, huh? Well, I should be getting back to work. Take care. Bye. Time to go kill things. And needlessly tank damage. Oh, that's, of course, the government name. Jacob the Snake, of course. And there you have it. Regulators can be loaded with two kinds of souls. Those of people and those of beasts. Oh, can't wait to throw Kafkawa a real wrench. So where would the, like, the enlightened folks go? Huh? Ooh. I'm gonna overload this AI. You know, like the folks, like the bird folks, where did they go? Which one? Because, like, pre-Endwalker, I'm sure they'd say one thing. Remember when you said you had a lot of things to say about the grotesque when you go further into Dawntrail? I'm seeing it now. Look at, we're blending our souls together. Man and beast and plant and all these things getting all twisted up. The souls of people can be used to grant the user preternatural strength. Naturally, they can also be used to ensure no one suffers an untimely death. And
what about the souls of beasts?
They work much in the same fashion, imbuing you with the strength of the chosen animal. Give me that capybara soul. Give me a capybara soul right now. I want, what's that? What's the vibe there? A koala? A sloth? You gotta be so careful what little beast you're taking out. If, for example, you use the soul of a wolf, you would grow more agile and feral, as you saw with Strika. Using several of the same type at once, however, would result in physical changes. Your teeth might become fangs, your nails claws, too many, and you would turn into a furry. Changing one's form through the souls of other beings becomes more and more reminiscent of the Void Scent Meow. The path of consuming souls only leads to weird doors. Indeed. It's a bad idea, I think. Yet, unlike the Void, where the cycle of death and rebirth is simply broken, souls here are forcibly taken before they might reach the ethereal sea. Different means to achieve similar ends, meow. And Grandma stares at her like, I'm already a furry. You're like, yeah. Yeah, like, you're talking to a Viera. Wait, she's also a Viera. She's got bunny ears. Like, oh, God forbid your ears grow into big bunny-like floppy ears. Like, ma'am, you're a robot right now. And a bunny at that. Oh, a cycle to which with all within the dome are bound. Alisaie doesn't. I love that Alisaie's always like, I don't like this. She's always like, this stinks. I'm a rebellious kid. I don't like this. They always cut over to her sneering. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
It's indeed hard to accept being so far removed from our own beliefs.
Consider Ahura gorging herself on cat girl souls in desperate hopes of growing kitty cat ears. Oh, God. But they end up as, like, weird, naked, like, lumps on her head. And she has to cover them with a wig. Maybe Hrothgar or just Mikote that ate a curl soul. Maybe. I mean, time can only tell.
Perhaps more shocking is that the technology to achieve all this was developed hundreds of years ago by ancient aliens.
Civilizations or reflections are surprising indeed, meow. I can't wait to tell Yesh all of this. Girl, are you sure you want to go to different reflections? It's wild over here. Do you know how, like, whack their stuff is? They're like using dog souls to pee further or something. I would like to be taller. Eat a bowl of Rogadin souls. Mmm, delicious. I think I have no idea what I even said. But it's time for me to wrap up, folks. I want to thank you all for hanging out. Sorry I wasn't on camera today. I was dealing with a hornet before the show, so that kind of took all the time I was going to spend putting makeup on. This image, yeah, this is like my profile. It's so cute. I think it's perfect. It's just like, this is me looking adorable and also holding up Tiny, the mascot of the show. Kind of perfect. I'm so glad. Oh, I did say I mentioned the ancient aliens. I think it's what they're leaning into right now, Manny. I think they're kind of leaning into that. Let me exit this game. Voice only is still a treat. You being here, Chaosa, is a treat for me. So thank you so much for being here. And thank you all so much for watching. Ahira eats a Vieira soul. Oh, not the bald Vieira. just brutal. Just brutal.